he's a dog. He's really good. I think he should be top 3, top 2. It's hard to take anything away from Patrick, and you go down that list, and there's probably 10 quarterbacks that could be in the top 5. Depends on what fan base you are, but personally speaking, Jalen's in the top 2.
I played in Philadelphia, but that's my thing. I've seen Jalen Hurts' work ethic. I've seen when he came in, had to sit down behind the starting quarterback, Carson Wentz, and had to learn a little bit. Then when he got his chance, he killed it. I think he really showed up. I think from the stats you guys are talking about, I hear the number 2 talk, but I think he was the better quarterback in that game in the Super Bowl. And so, I understand the debate. Yes, Mahomes has been doing it for a lot longer, more consistent. But I think when a young guy comes in, if we're just going to do year by year by year, I think he was top 2, not number 2, And I think that he's really going to continue to grow and continue to shine and climb that ladder and really put his team on the map and be the guy that we all know he can be. So, Dallas... I think it was a bad comment, but I have to disagree with you guys. I think he's the best quarterback in the league right now.
I'll tell you one thing that I hated. Philadelphia Eagles, it's 4th and inches, 4th and 1.
QB sneak, huh?
There's no way you can stop it.
We are the nation of domination.
What is up, Eagles Nation? It's your boy BG31 in the building. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Bird Game Nation Sports Talk, where I brought my brother from another mother, my Birds of Broad Street co-host, the new member, Mr. SMITTY Eagle. How you doing today, my guy?
Man, listen, I can't do any better, man. We live rent free in everybody's head. We the team to beat. And as it said in the thumbnail, we just built different, man. We ain't got too much to really, to hate on or not to like about anybody else. We just worried about us, and we got a lot of good problems. So I'm doing great.
Yeah, we're doing good this offseason, man. It's been a minute. I wanted to definitely get you on here. We've been talking about this for a minute. I'm happy we're able to do it tonight. So salute to all you guys in here. Make sure you hit that like. We do have all the links in the chat to SMITTY, BGN Sports Media. We're rocking it tonight. We're going to have some fun with it tonight because, I had to play the clip about our boy Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, being, top 2 in the NFL. And, we even had a little bit of Malik Jackson. I got another clip from Malik a little bit later, where he talks about Jalen Hurts as a whole. Jalen Hurts is that bull, man. He's that guy that is just like, y'all know how big of a fan I am. I know how big a fan you are of him. But, the rest of the world is starting to really find out how good this guy is. And it's exciting, man. It's exciting to see. Y'all know me. Jalen's number 1. I don't care about Patty Mahomes. Yeah, I'm not dissing Patty Mahomes. I'm not dissing any of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. They're all great at what they do. But what Jalen does is a little bit more special than what they do. And he's doing it at an earlier stage in his career than I think a lot of these guys did it in. So, we're going to get into all that. I think we should go ahead and start out with the Jalen Hurts talk since that was the clip. And we're going to be a little bit of everywhere tonight, but we're going to have some fun with it for sure.
A lot of people don't really like, that we feel so highly about Jalen Hurts. They want to bring up the Carson Wentz scenario. it was a lot that went into Carson Wentz. They don't want to get the context behind what really happened to Carson. But right now, man, they just don't understand. We in a state where a lot of teams wish to be. I don't think a lot of teams even experience what we're experiencing right now, and they mad at us. Hey, listen, Howie Roseman did this. We didn't. We fans. We just happy to be in this situation. Y'all come at us about Jalen Hurts, and y'all, oh, how is he top 3? How is he this? How is he that? Listen, if you don't have Jalen Hurts at least in your top 5, we know you just hating. You just plumb T hating. It ain't much else you can say about it, because what has he shown you? Development, maturity, leadership. He knows how to progress throughout the game. He shows you he's able to, be whatever you need him to be in the moment you need him to be it. He doesn't stray away from the big moment. You can say whatever you want about his record in big moments. His performance in those big moments have all been good except for one. So let's be honest. If you really want to talk about my quarterback not better than your quarterback, then ask yourself, what has your quarterback done in those moments that my quarterback had to do in year 2? If you can't relate to that, I don't really want to talk to you no more, because you just want to bring up 2008, 9, whatever, all those. I'm not worried about those years. What did he do in 2022 compared to my guy in 2022? Was it the same or was it not? And if it wasn't the same, I don't want to talk to you about it.
That's all truth, man. That's all truth right there. Like I seen this on, I believe it was Jacob Media that had this post out there. They're just like, this guy right here, he's built from the same laboratory. These guys, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, the GOATs of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, Jordan, I think, is the GOAT of basketball. Tom Brady, he's one of the GOATs, because I'm more of a Peyton Manning guy myself, but I understand why they put him as a GOAT, because he got all those rings. So, I do think Jalen Hurts is definitely built from the same, laboratory. And he's going to be better, man. I really feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of what's to come from a guy like Jalen Hurts. I think that, and I always tell everybody, I think the thing is, they've never seen this type of quarterback. We've had our running quarterbacks, we had our passing quarterbacks. We had some guys that do a little bit of both, but to be elite in both areas, that's something that hasn't been seen. You heard him talking about, the quarterback sneak thing. It's like, we've been running a quarterback sneak for years. You know what I'm saying? Teams have been running that for years, but none of those quarterbacks were squatting 600 pounds. None of them was as athletic, as gifted as a Jalen Hurts to make sure it's a guarantee. Plus, we have the best offensive line in football. Don't hesitate to think about that one. But the quarterback itself, the power that he possesses, help push Kelsey, help push Dickerson, help push whoever is going to be on that right guard spot. It's just too much, man. It's too much. You still got your running backs pushing. Like Jalen Hurts is a rare breed. He said it himself. He's a rare breed. And the on and off the field characteristics is just, unmatched. He says stuff that's become quotes of the year every time he speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always has something intelligent to say. He always got something to say. Dang, man, that dude's just somebody different. So I just think this year's going to really stamp it, because we've seen all the years, man. Every year, even this year, it's been pissing me off this offseason. They're talking about, I still need to see it happen again. I still need to see it happen again. What do you say to those guys that talk about?
But the question is why? Why do you need to see it again? Just like I said in mine, BG, did your quarterback do it? Why do you need my quarterback to redo it if your quarterback ain't did it the first time?
Right.
Get your organization to put a guy in there to do it the first time, and then I'll show you that I can do it again.
Facts. Like he's breaking records. We broke records in the beginning. That even a year that he only had like 4 stars or something like that. His first year is like after that. He's consistently breaking records and doing it in a way that it's just like, wow. Some of the records he had in those short period of time are like he's the only player to ever do it. So that's why I think we feel so highly about our quarterback, is because we've seen, history made right now. And if you can project the biggest leap that happened last year, from the year before last to last year, it's like, what's next? Second in the MVP race. Took your team to Super Bowl, had one of the best Super Bowls ever by a quarterback in an NFL jersey. So what is the next jump? What's the next leap? What's the next step? You know, even if he did what he did last year, consistently throughout his career, he's the best. So what is that next step that people are really looking for is what I want to know. Like, why are we still having these questions? Why are we still doubting these people? I mean, doubting Jalen Hurts.
It's something I seen out of Jalen Hurts, right? And OG kind of put me on, so I went back and watched the tape just to see what he was talking about. The difference between Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow. That's my tier one, right? You know the difference between all those? They can make every throw. There's no throw you can put in front of Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, or Joe Burrow, and they can't, with precise precision, make those throws and put it in play. Think about that Titan game, BG. Think about that. How he put that ball in the money with a defender, pretty much pass interference on AJ Brown in a bread basket. Think about that Super Bowl pass to Dallas Goedert while they both rolling out of bounds, and he dropped it just enough for Dallas Goedert to catch it over Buddy and tap his feet. Those are throws I don't see average quarterbacks making. Y'all want to see him do it again. Look at the work he put in last year, and all he needs to do is just stay right there. He don't even have to take another 17 games of that last year, and his stats look ridiculous.
Facts. All facts, man. Like
509 snaps with a 10-point lead. That changes all his statistics.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to give us context, though, BG. They don't want to do that.
They don't. You know, they all last offseason, what we hear. Can he do it with his arm? Can he do it with his arm? Can he do it with his arm? Oh, we see he's a running back quarterback. Can he do it with his arm? He's number one in the pocket. Number one in the pocket as a quarterback. Yes, he can do it with his arm. Yes, he showed you he can do it with his arm. And that debate is over. Like, you don't need anybody that really thinks they need to see more from Jalen. I think they're hating. Straight up. I think they're hating because he showed you everything. He showed you things like everybody want to do the debate with the best quarterback thing. And, you know, I get it. You know, oh, well, there's other quarterbacks that put up more yards. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Jalen Hurts, 15 games. Burrow, 16 games. Yes, Jalen, 300 yards, less passing, right? 200 and some, actually, and 5 touchdowns less, you know? But he has what?
7 less turnovers.
He has a better quarterback rating. And he has over 1,000, like 2,000 yards rushing that you're not even putting on his damn paper to ask the question, who you think is a better quarterback to me? That's crazy. That's crazy. When you want to compare the stats with the throwing, it's like he's still top 5, period. But when you add in the rushing, that's when there's no competition no more. It's a wrap. It's done. Game over. You know what I'm saying? Game over. You shouldn't even need to look anywhere farther. You shouldn't even need to think about anything else. Game is fucking over. And I'm sorry for y'all out there that I just cussed, but it is. And the thing, these guys been in the league 2-3 years, 4 years. Patty Mahomes been in 6 years. Jalen is his 3rd year. He's going into his 4th, but only his 3rd year starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous, man. That is so crazy that they think that. And I'm kind of mad about it still. Like, I'm so hyped up for this team, man. This team as a whole this year is so crazy, man. Like, we definitely going to dive into positions, you know. But let's look at Justin Jefferson's top 5 quarterback list. You know, he got Patty Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Burrow, Hurts, and then Allen.
They want to talk about their quarterback so bad, man. But everybody talk about playing with Jalen, man. They wow. All offseason, that's all I've been hearing is Jalen Hurts. I don't get it, man. They want to hate us so bad for having a good quarterback, but then they don't want to admit that he's actually dynamic. And listen, you remember a couple of years ago you heard the report about people not wanting to go play with Lamar Jackson because he wasn't throwing the ball enough?
Right.
You haven't heard those things about Jalen Hurts. Receivers are begging to be here. They're putting it out there on poster boards. Right now, if Howie made the phone call to D-Hop right now, in the next 24 hours, he'll be here.
He'll be here for sure. I believe that.
They
I
want to
firmly
play with
believe
him. He's a star, bro. He's a playmaker. You know, like people don't. You old school, right? You old school guys.
Yeah.
You remember when we was looking at like a Steve Nash or a Stockton play back in the day. It was dynamic for us. Then now you see the new dudes not really looking at it. But if you really look at like a Stockton statistics, he wasn't so flashy, but he got the job done when it came time. Like that's what I think about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, the numbers aren't flashy. He's not trying to go out there and put up 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. But at the end of the day, he getting dubs. What matters here? Dubs.
That's a huge number right there. In the regular season last year, Jalen Hurts was 14-1. Name another quarterback that was 14-1. I know you 17 games, whatever, but name another quarterback that only lost one
16-2 altogether. 16-2 altogether. The playoffs.
2 games the whole season.
And I think if he didn't get hurt, I think we roll Kansas City. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think he was still getting his legs under him.
The game though.
I think the fumble was him getting his legs under him. Like people keep talking about it, but you got to think he had a shoulder injury. He might have felt a little tinge in his shoulder. He got hit in the same shoulder that was hurt.
That's facts.
So maybe it tightened up and he like it slipped. Anything.
I think
it's a lot going to that shoulder.
The lineman was moving back. That was just a freak play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like those happen in the NFL. You know, I don't even try to dig too far into it. You know, at the end of the day, we still had a 10-point lead. You know, like it should have still won the game. The defense just still got pressure. Gannon should have made his adjustments. Andy Reid outcoached us in the second half because our defensive coordinator was too worried about going to Arizona. You know, that's what happened in that game. He couldn't make the right adjustments. You know, Andy Reid took advantage of the messed up field. He's seen our defensive players going all over the place. He's like, okay, let's take advantage of it. Let's do a lot of motion, you know, quick outs, you know, zig routes. And he took advantage of us, man. And Gannon can adjust, man. He can adjust. He couldn't do his job. But that's why he's not here no more. It's one of the reasons. And I wish him luck wherever he's at. And, you know, we got some new people in here. How do you feel about the Scotia staff?
Before I get in there, wait 1 second, 2 seconds. Darlene, you come in here with this bull crap about this 8-3 statistic of Dak Prescott versus the Eagles. After Carson Wentz, who is 3-4, so the 3 losses came against Carson Wentz. Who are the other quarterbacks y'all played against, bro? The other 4 games he won. Please tell me who the quarterbacks was, because I'm pretty sure they were backups.
Gardner
I'm tired of hearing this 8-3, bro.
Yeah.
One of those is Gardner Minshew.
Who was it the year before? Remember? The year before when they broke the record?
Your boy. What's your boy name? The third stringer from the other year.
Stedman. What was the name? Sudfield.
Yeah, Sudfield. He beat Nate Sudfield. You beat Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
You got 2 wins. You got 2 more wins against some bums. Like, come on, man. You got 1 win against Jalen Hurts. The rest of them, come on, bro. If you really look at what Carson Wentz was doing, you wasn't really even running the Eagles. You were 4-3 against Carson Wentz. 4-3.
Back.
Now, back to what you said about my coaching staff, because that right there, I just don't like.
Hey,
I'm kind of happy about Brian Johnson, man. I think he brings a dynamic of knowing Jalen Hurts and his comfortability inside the offense and what he likes to do from knowing him from such a young age. You kind of know the foundation he built on, so it's easy to kind of rotate him into what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for him to implement pieces of the offense because they can work together like we like in Philly. Brotherly love, you know what I'm saying? You can work together in a brotherly manner, even though it's coach to player. You know, Jalen Hurts can kind of talk to him a little bit more than he maybe felt he could talk to Shane Steichen because Brian Johnson been there since I was a kid. It's just that dynamic of being able to bounce back with each other, and I think he gonna implement a few things from. I've been watching a lot of film, BG. I went back to the Utah 2012 offense and watched him like progress. He really has a decent offensive plan with that spread offense with that one running back where he implemented running backs, the slots, tight ends. He did a lot of that with Kyle Trask. where their offense was. Kyle Trask not a top quarterback.
No.
But the offense looked like a top quarterback's offense.
Now last year Florida looked nice. The real nice.
So I think him coming in, bringing in a pass game with the running backs implemented into it, also being able to, be more versatile than maybe a Shane Steichen, because Shane Steichen wasn't in the college game. And they're starting to implement that college game into the NFL. I think Brian Johnson gonna bring his own taste and swag to an already prepared offense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he gonna have that success like a you remember when Tony Dungy got fired from the Bucks and then they hired John Gruden, he go to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna look so good that it's almost gonna seem like he put it together himself.
Facts. And you guys realize he's been on the team, what, 2 years now? 3 years?
2 years. 2 years.
2 years now. So everybody wants to praise Shane Steichen, for taking over the calls and moving on. They're like, oh, well, you got to always include that Steichen's out now. So, that's going to really affect Jalen. He was in the same room, okay? He was
helping with the game plan.
He knew the game plan. He got this is still Nick Sirianni's office at the end of the day. Period. Just like in Kansas City, that's still Andy Reid's offense. People talking about what's his name leaving, going to Washington. Like, that's still Andy Reid's offense. No matter who's in there, they might call a little different and add their own little wrinkles. Now you got Shane Steichen's wrinkles you can add to Nick Sirianni's offense. So all those plays that work good, guess what? You still got them in the playbook. And then you add your own little twist to it. It's gonna be dangerous, man. Like, we already dangerous. We got the best skill position, in the league. The best. 2 number 1 receivers. A dynamic running back. Which, to that matter, I did see right before we went on live today. I did see this. And I was like, this is interesting. How would you feel about this? It says top potential landing spots for Josh Jacobs, number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, this would be really the Jay Ajayi, like Garrett Blunt thing, like 2-star running backs. I know everybody loves Penny. I'm not a huge Penny fan. He's good, whatever, but he's not a Jacob. It wouldn't be a lot.
We got to give him 2.
It's not a Jacob, Swift thing. The Penny Swift thing is not the same. So how do you feel about this? Do you think the Eagles should even entertain the situation?
I'm gonna tell you like this: if we looking at Josh Jacobs, that means Kenny Gainwell and Penny probably out of here.
I think Gainwell stays regardless.
I don't think so. Not for Jacobs, because guess what? You guys do a sign and trade. You're gonna have to give Jacobs looking for like a 3-year deal right now. I think he looking for a 3-year deal,
right?
Yeah, no, technically, because he didn't sign his tender. So technically, but they would have to do a sign and trade. I think they would want probably a Kenny G. I think they would probably either want Kenny G and probably a first. I don't know. Kenny and a first. I think we would just cut. Rashad. I think we just cut Gainwell or something.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of firepower to have Kenny Gainwell. I mean, Clement, he could play the Clement role.
Yeah, that year.
Yeah, he could play the Clement role.
Exactly.
Clement had a big game, nah?
Clement
had a couple playoff games. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Give him Penny and maybe one of those seconds. Penny's in a second.
I'm gonna tell you this. Before the draft, I was like, I know we got Penny before the draft. I was like, that's not good enough. For one, you don't replace a Miles Sanders with a Penny. Because I think Miles is way better than Penny. I don't think they're on the same level. Especially after Miles got the ball last year, you seen what he got to do when he finally got the ball. Now, I was on the Bijan train all the way up to the day.
We was there together. We was there together.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on that train, my guy. And I was like, if we got Bijan and Penny, now you're talking something spicy. But then we got Swift, and I love Swift too. Which are my 2 injury-prone guys. If we got Josh Jacobs, man, really, from Alabama, some more Alabama ties. He could go play with his homies. I think he, if I'm not correct, did he play with Landon? I think he played with Landon.
Yeah.
He played with Landon. I know he played with Devontae Smith.
Josh Jacobs on his 5th year.
Yeah. He played with Devontae Smith.
Played with both of them boys.
He played with Jalen Hurts, I want to say.
Yeah. They played together. Yeah.
So you're looking at a family reunion in Philly And I'm telling you, he's already one of the best backs in the league right now. It would take his game to the next level to have receivers like that, a tight end like that, and even a backup behind you like Swift, man. It'd be crazy, man. Not paying no boys nothing. It wouldn't really be that big of a blow for us. We still got money left over. I think they were saying like we ain't spending nothing for the running back position right now.
I think it's $6 million altogether with everything.
Everybody keeps saying we're good. Keep going. Make it. So there's without a shadow of a doubt, Super Bowl coming to Philly this year. You make this move, our offense is probably going to be the best offense. Because I kept telling everybody, last year we had one of the best defenses ever. Definitely the best defense for Eagle. Eagle year. We had one of the best teams, period. But if you bring a Josh Jacobs to the room, you know what I'm saying? It's over. Game over. Where the Super Bowl at in Vegas? I'm already getting my ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm already getting
I already got my appointment to sell some plasma and all, BG. If you get Josh Jacobs, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna give it the bag. There we go. Listen,
right?
I was just asking somebody this the other night, and I want to ask you the same question. I asked Philly Mike, is there a player, free agency, trade, or whatever that's out there right now, added to the offense or the defense side of the ball that moves your needle from we need to go back to the Super Bowl to Super Bowl or bust?
I feel like we're winning the Super Bowl already, just to put that out there.
No. We understand, but is there a player that like
over the top?
Yeah, he takes it over the top. Like, hey, look, this is guaranteed. There can't be a mistake that happens with this dude added to the team type deal.
Oh man.
I said Buda Baker. Buda Baker moves my needle from all the way up.
That is a good pick, but one thing about Buda, why I'm not on the Buda train like a lot of people are. I'm not on the Buddha train like a lot of people are, just for the simple fact that our safeties, everything in front of them is so great. You've heard even CJG say that, his job was so easy last year. He was just going to go get picks that were just out there, So
hold on, that makes my point though, CJ.
Listen.
If CJ had it easy,
we won 5 games without him, didn't we? We won 5 and this guy that came out of nowhere, Blankenship, became a household name.
We went 3-2 without him.
3-2 without him, but he became a household name. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to see what Reed can do this year. And then we went out and got Edmonds, and then you look at all these cornerbacks we got sitting in the background. That's not going to get no PT because unless Slay go down, unless Bradbury go down, you still got Maddox, CJ, Greedy, Job, Ricks,
McPherson,
the bull from Georgia,
Kelly
Ringo. There's a lot of people, my guy. A lot of people. You can move either one of those. Man, I seen a picture of Ringo, man, and I was huge on Ringo. Like I thought we should have picked him up in like second or third round. Really, I don't know if I uploaded it. I didn't upload it, but man, this dude's ripped and tall and big, physical looking guy. Like you can move him back to safety, and he'll lay some wood.
He's 6'2". I mean, he got the ability to be a safety.
Yeah, so you're even looking like him. He can be a safety. So you got enough bodies for the safety spot. I wouldn't even waste no money there, to be honest. To me, I'm looking like a Patrick Queen, right? Go give me another linebacker.
Patrick Queen does the same. I don't know if he moves me to Super Bowl or bust though. He a solid piece.
Like we already a Super Bowler, but I feel like our team right now don't add nobody else.
I'm NFC Championship or bust right now.
Super Bowl or bust right now.
I can't say that.
We went there last year and we're better. That's why I say that.
I believe that. But things it's year to year, BG. We know that. So I'm saying I guarantee NFC Championship right now, right here, right now. NFC Championship, no less than that for sure.
Yeah, but and even out of Queen, if we go out and trade for, how Howie loves to make his trades.
Yeah,
if we go out and trade for a star linebacker.
I know who we can get.
Who?
That ball out of Tampa Bay.
Ooh, White.
Devin White.
Yeah, if we got Devin White, it's a wrap.
Super Bowl or bust.
Super Bowl bust.
I agree with you. I ride with
that. But listen, that being said, I think Dean's going to be that good.
But him and Dean right there in the middle?
I think he's going to be that good.
That'd be
crazy.
I am
huge on Dean. I think Dean's about to blow everybody's. He's going to be that bull we've been waiting for at linebacker for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think That
Think gonna be the Jeremiah Trotter? He gonna bring that Trotter vibe?
Yeah, I think
I'm with
so.
you. I like that. I
think so.
I like
that. I think like people don't understand like how he's so smart. He redshirted two of our best players on defense this year. I think Dean's about to explode, and I know we talked about it on Versus Roster. Jordan Davis is about to tear the league up this year. And those are two guys that got the red shirt last year.
They don't believe it though, BG.
They don't want to believe it. Because they choose to listen to the media. Oh, the media says this. The media, Jalen Carter. He picked up this guy. Or our linebackers are still weak. No. These two bulls about to explode this year. And to be honest, like we don't, like I said, that's why I say our team's so good. Because I'm starting to even see Nolan Smith as being that third linebacker. We need to have three. We're running 4-3. I think he can do it.
I want him to edge rush.
He was covering Dallas Goedert, who was pretty much top 3 tight end in the league, and was trying to rip the ball out of his arm when he was caught the ball, and he's like being active with Dallas Goedert. There ain't that many tight ends that he got to worry about us like as good as Dallas Goedert. And his energy is just ridiculous. That energy is just like I don't even think we got the kind of energy on the team right now.
Big OG, what's good, OG?
So, Super Bowl bust, man. A linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be great. I love the whole white thing. That'd be great. Or even any other of the top. But, when's the last time we had a superstar linebacker? Trotter. Really? Trotter. Like, we had some good ones. Nigel Bradham, Hicks. We had some good ones come through there. Stuart Bradley. He's pretty good. We had some good linebackers, but we ain't had no star linebackers. I want that Ray Lewis.
And then before Trotter, it was probably what, Seth Joyner?
Yeah. I want that linebacker like Ray Lewis that I've heard someone even compare Dean. They think he's going to be like the next Ray Lewis. And I agree, man. I think he's that good. All last year, we didn't see him get on the field that much, but when he did, he put up numbers. You know what I'm saying?
He was impressive.
But you heard Gannon tell you the whole way through. He was like number one in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? He knew all the answers. He knew what he was supposed to do. We just didn't need him. Our team was that deep. The team was that talented. We didn't need him. Just like everybody like Jordan Davis, he's just a run stopper. He's not gonna really do nothing. I don't know why you guys expected him to get a sack. What? We didn't need him. After we signed Limbaugh and Sue, that's money on the books. He wasn't playing. I knew he wasn't playing after that. He wasn't going to get too much PT. They're going to get him in to get him some reps, but he was never going to get any more PT after that.
CBG. That's the type of stuff we talking about right there. You talk about Jordan Davis. That's the type of they say right there. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop. Go look at Darlene. You seem like you might.
Games we picked Darlene before we even went and got Sue and Limbaugh. It took 2 games. How he sat back and was like, well, our defensive tackles are good. Hey, we still got Fletcher Scott. We still got Hargrave. Before Davis got hurt, we were top 5. And this is a rookie coming in, still getting in shape, still learning the whole ropes of being a professional football player. A rookie coming in made our defense top 5 in the running game. When he got hurt, it took 2 games where he was like, where's Hargrave at? Why is Hargrave stopping the run? Where's Fletcher Cox at? Why isn't Cox at? Where's Milton? Marlon was doing good, but then he got hurt. It's like, where are these guys going? Why are we getting thrashed over and over again? Okay, I need to do something about this. I'm going to go get Limbaugh, Joseph, and Sue, and we're going to fix this problem right now, which they did. That's how big of an impact that one play. It took 2 players to place 1 rookie last year.
But can she go look at the stats before the Washington game when his first game missed? Go look at our rushing defense. Now look at it after he leaves from the Washington game until we get Linval and Sue in the middle. We were hurt. That man was carrying our run defense. I don't want to hear he didn't do nothing. Y'all looking for sack numbers. I'll guarantee you this, Darlene. I'll bet you right now on live that Mozzie Smith won't have more than 4 sacks next year.
Facts. Even Hall of Famers like Warren Sapp, first 2 years, he didn't do that much. He was more plug in the hole because he's so big. And D. Aldridge, no, he's not on a team. He's a free agent. But that's another guy. If things were to get a little spicy, you can go even add Sue back to the team. And I'm pretty sure he'd love to come back. Sue ain't doing nothing in the offseason, so we wouldn't even know nothing about that until like week 3. Where he only has to come in and play 14 games.
And it's 18 teams, Darlene. It ain't 8. It's been 18 times since the Super Bowl has been implemented. We gonna be the next one. We the next one. We running it back.
Day one podcast. That's facts. Jordan Davis' impact in the running game as a rookie was huge. But I think you guys should just stop in there. Like, hello, why was everybody so excited when we drafted him number 13 overall? Let's talk about it. It wasn't just his size. It was the freakish athleticism that he had at 360. Okay? The man was 360, and he ran faster and was more athletic than most of the defensive tackles ever to come out.
Did she say they just got the L? Did she say Micah Parsons is LT?
Come on, now. Micah's not even better than
bro. He's not even close to LT, bro. Listen. I know, no disrespect to LT, but this man was higher than Cooter Brown coming out on the field, and there was no one-on-one. I seen this man, Micah Parsons, get babied by Lane Johnson one-on-one.
What have Michael ever did against Lane? Nothing.
Get by. Listen. I seen a stat today, right? They put out the narrative that Micah dominated us, right? So why he only got 8 tackles and a half a sack against the Eagles?
Right?
Listen. I don't know if you seen the stat on Twitter yesterday. Going against Lane Johnson, him and Nick Bosa, 0 pressures, 0 sacks, 0 tackles.
Lane ain't gave up a sack in like 3 years, man.
No, they didn't even get a tackle. They didn't even get the running back. It was just way out there, just getting bodied. I seen that. I was like, so why is it so much said about Micah being so great when he play us? He don't even play great.
And if you look at it, like, Reddick's way better than Mike Parsons. I'm sorry. Reddick's still young. He's still developing, man. Like, Reddick's still going. But before we get on that Reddick pass rushing, I'm sticking here for Jordan Davis because everybody says Jordan's only going to get 4, maybe 3 to 4 sacks. I'm telling you guys, be on the lookout. I really believe that him by himself can get 10 sacks this year.
I got him top single digits too, BG. I got him in that 8 to 10 range this year.
I think he can get 10. You
know why I think too? They're gonna be trying to get away from Hassan Reddick stepping right into his arms.
Facts.
Or you got Hassan Reddick and Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat, all them boys coming around that edge. You're gonna be stepping up, and Jordan Davis is gonna put his paw out. Because a lot last year, BG, you the one kind of told me a lot last year was him just missing the moment.
Yeah.
Like he moving so fast as a big guy. He like, oh man, I missed it. Damn. This year he gonna be eyeballing the moment. When it get there, he gonna capitalize.
Another thing to that is, we had 4 players with double-digit sacks first time ever in NFL history. Right? 3 of those 4 were on the outside. We added a Nolan Smith. So teams off season, this is what they're doing. Where were they attacking the most from? The outsides. They lost the one that got double digits in the middle, Hargrave, so they're not going to be as strong there. Jordan Davis is a run stuffer. Jalen Carter's going to be a rookie. They're going to be focused on those outside ends, man. I'm telling you. And that's when Jordan Davis lost 30 pounds, and he looked ripped as hell.
That's a big man.
He made Jalen Carter. Look at it.
I don't know, Gene. I don't know what that was. I can't even understand that. I ain't reading that.
Who looks more scary?
Did you see that? Did you see the one where he was like had his arm around Jalen Carter? Carter looked like a puppy. That's a big man, bro. 6'3", 300 and some pounds.
They don't make people that big,
especially not on the football field. You might catch him on the basketball court.
And then you think about the speed and stuff. If he was that fast at 360, how fast do you think he's gonna be at 330? Really? I know when I lose weight, I'm faster. When you lose weight, you faster, right? That's the reason why you lose weight. More athletic, more talented. Come on now. And the biggest key was he was redshirted behind all pros. You know what I'm saying? Fletcher Cox, All Pro. Hargrave.
Oh, he's 6'8"?
Yeah. 6'8". Levar Joseph, Pro Bowler. Dominic Sue, All Pro in his prime. He learned from the best all year long. And it wasn't like it was a short season. We went all the way to the Super Bowl, so he got that much more knowledge behind it. Like he said earlier in the offseason, y'all remember when I put it? Like he said early offseason, I understand my expectations. I'm ready to reach those expectations. He knew the whole time. His mom's an Eagle fan. You don't think she's been beating his head up all year, son? You got to come out there and show? You think he wants his little brother, Jalen Carter, coming in and outshining him as a rookie? Come on now. Come on. He's about to be – I really think he's about to change the whole game at the defensive tackle spot. I really think he's going to be that impactful. We're going to be like, wow, Jordan Davis is the best DT in the league type shit. For real. Like, why not? If he lives up to that potential, that is the answer.
You know what it is, though? People think he's going to be like Vince Wilfork, like some guy that's just in the middle. No, I see him being a 6. If he's 6, I thought he was 6'6", but if he's 6'8", a 6'8" Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp wasn't even that tall. I think he was only like 6'2" or 3.
He's like 6'2".
But he has the size of Warren Sapp. He got the Calais Campbell size. And he's a questionable Hall of Famer. And he was a defensive end. But he's bigger than Campbell. The only guy on our football team that he don't make look small is Jordan Mailata. Because he's 6'8". He's 360 pounds. You know what I'm saying? The only other guy on the football team. So it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. I think he's going to be that anchor in the middle of that defense. And I understand, like, you know, he wasn't asked to do a lot. And that's another thing he even admitted in the conversation. Like, I wasn't asked to do none of this. I weigh 360 pounds. They just say, go sit in the middle of the line. But if you looked at every single game in college that year, they won a championship with Jordan Davis. When it was a big game, Jordan Davis made big plays. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't only in there part-time. He was in there all the time, and he was making big plays the whole time. Period. And that's all you need to ask. He's a pro now. You're going to see. Mark my words, guy. That's my hot take. Jordan Davis getting double-digit sacks by himself. You know, we might have 6 players with double-digit sacks and everything go right. Because we're going to break that sack record this year. I know we were, 3 away last year? We're going to break that record this year.
Well, 2 from Tom, 3 from breaking, yeah.
Yeah. So, then you got this guy. Since you want to talk about the outside, you know, we got this guy, Mr. Reddick, man. He's in that part of his career where the sky is the limit. He is still young. He came 3 straight teams. No one's ever even done that. Go to 3 straight teams to put up double-digit sacks. Last year being, 16? I think he ended up with the playoff sacks, 18?
Yeah, 18 and a half.
And people they were just looking at the sack. What I was looking at that I liked, for one, every game past week 10, he made impact plays. Every single game. From early and often. All the way up to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And 2, you're not talking about the strip sacks, the fumble recoveries that he was doing, the pressures. He was like the best linebacker / end last year in the game. Last year. He's hungry. I know y'all watched his workout film. He's out there slapping tennis balls out of people's hands, in the middle. He's doing things I haven't even seen the ends practice. I haven't seen a lot of them out there practicing, but man, seriously, it looked crazy. Really, that's what you do? That's what you're trying to do? Small little golf ball in your hand or tennis ball in your hand, just working on slapping it, picking it up in the middle of your full sprint. How good do you think Reddick's going to be this year, man?
I think Reddick locked in, man. I think these young guys really gonna turn it up. I can see Reddick. Look, I told you before, I think Reddick can break the sack record itself, the 22 and a half. I can see him getting 23. Like, what is 7 more sacks? Last year, it took him a minute to lock in with this defense because he was just coming in. You starting fresh, locked already in. You ready to go? You ready to roll? I don't think he'll be in a lot of pass coverage like he was last year. Like, I really see Reddick taking off, going to another level. And he said it himself. Like, I know I did what I did last year, but I think it's still a lot more for me to tap into to even get where I'm really supposed to be at. If he really feel like that, that means it's something he's seeing when he's working out that he just ain't able to 100% put on the field yet. When both of those collide together and he putting what he practicing on the field, I think it's gonna be scary, man. I think it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, Reddick's that dude already, man. He's doing big things, man. Big things. You know, and then you talk about the rest of this defensive line. Another sleeper that everybody's sleeping on is my boy Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat has beasted every year he's been in the league. He's gotten better and better and better. Every year away from that knee injury, he's gotten better. You know, 11 sacks last year. I can see him getting 15 this year. Straight up.
Sweat?
Josh, yeah, I love this. You know, everybody did it. Boom, like that. You know, it's just the beginning. Like, we got so much young talent. And see, that's the difference from the first Super Bowl team and this Super Bowl team is we did it with vets last time. Right now, we went to the Super Bowl with pups. You know, talented pups that are that much better in this year. You know, that much more experience. We're about to go out there and beast. Like, our defense is going to be good. I don't think they're going to be the leader of the way in terms of, like, the record-breaking setting. Like, they might even break the sack record, but I promise you the offense is going to be ridiculous. We're going to probably go down having the best offense ever. You know, whether we get another running back or Josh Jacobs or not, like, it's a wrap. Just from the ascension of Jalen Hurts alone. You know, just that next jump from Jalen is going to do that. What is your biggest worries about the team?
Worry? I don't think I have a worry, to be honest, BG. I'm gonna use one of yours this time. I don't have a worry.
I got no worry.
I don't think I got one. Like, at this point, offensive line gonna be good. Quez, I think he gonna step up and be good. Running back room, I'm pretty confident. I think even if Penny was to get hurt, I think Swift give me 17 games. Quarterback, we already established that we extra good right there. I like Nicholas Morrow. Like, most people don't like him. I actually like Nicholas Morrow. So I think we good at linebacker. We already was good at cornerback. Safety, I'm good. I mean, I think we good all around the board. Special teams, that's my biggest fear. Special teams.
You know what? Let's go back to your first question then. Now you say that is it. Get a returner. A dynamic return. Trade for one. I wanted to get Cordell Patterson when he was a free agent. I knew Atlanta wasn't going to go nowhere. That's who I really wanted to get. For real, for real.
What's the one that signed with the Dolphins? Barrios from the Jets?
Yeah.
I wanted him too.
If we can get a dynamic return game, because now our special teams is not weak. And now you're going to have to really worry about things. You know, we can take a couple kickoffs to their house. Come on. Really? We don't even need those points. The only thing we needed Cubby to do last year was catch the ball. Period. It doesn't matter if we're on the 25, the 35, wherever we're going to get the ball from. We knew our offense was that talented to go put it in the end zone. More stats for Jalen. But if we go get a returner that's dynamic, it's a wrap. It's a complete wrap. Lee would definitely be on notice.
Hey, Bergen, it's going down in the comment section.
What is that?
And I see you see me looking down at my phone. The Darlene, I don't know what she come out of nowhere all the time for no reason. And then she be like, I don't even know what she talking about. Can you tell me?
The funny thing is, like, Cupcake schedule last year, really? Like, it was.
You played the same schedule we played.
Yeah.
And you lost to Green Bay and you lost to the Jags. Like, stop it.
Yeah, get out of here.
You went 12-5 with that same cupcake schedule.
And the injuries. Like, sorry to our team not to keep our players injury, not from being injury prone. And then we just had so much depth that even when people got hurt, you didn't even notice. CJ, oh my God, he's gonna be a Pro Bowl, All-Pro safety. When he got hurt, no one noticed that. We still were the best secondary. You know, Lane, not Lane, but Kels went out for a couple snaps, a couple quarters. He didn't even notice it on our offensive line. You know, that's when we seen Jurgensen come in and step in and fill in. Like, we've had people go down last year for little stuff. Nothing really too major besides Barnett. Another guy on the end, on the defense side of the ball that no one's really talking about. Barnett's coming back this year. I know in the fan base he's more hated than loved. But Barnett's a good football player. You know, he gonna be hungry that he missed the whole season. He gonna come back with a vengeance. And Barnett, we watched him and we have our opinions about him, whether good or bad. He's never played with the talent around him that he has coming back this year. So guys, wake up because it's about to go down. You thought it looked dominant? What? We went 10 games before we lost a game last year?
8
games before we lost a game last year?
We played Washington week 9.
Yeah.
Listen, they are so disrespectful. And my only argument is, okay, you got the win. But why are you not bringing up week 3? Oh, we beat y'all. We smashed you week 3.
Destroyed you.
What we had? 10 sacks? 9 sacks? Like, come on, bro. Please stop. Like, I understand that you want to say you got the dub, but also say you got your behind whooped.
Yeah. Destroyed.
Like, come on, man. They don't want to admit. Come on, bro. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of Dallas. I'm tired of San Fran. I'm really tired of these dudes, man.
Yeah. And like,
aggravating, BG.
We could have went undefeated last year, to be honest. You want to be truthful. Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt. 2 more games. We don't sit our starters our last game. The only reason why Dallas won because Minshew was our quarterback. You know? The game that Jalen did play, we lost to Washington. I was there. The biggest part of that game that we lost was everything that could possibly go wrong for you went wrong. You know? That don't always happen. But it did. That Thursday night. We could have been undefeated last year, guys.
Yeah,
everybody said we were a better team in the Super Bowl. If it wasn't for all the BS about the field, it wasn't about the BS about the call at the end of the game, we could have been undefeated and Super Bowl champions.
I think everything that went wrong in that Washington game, like, come on, bro. What was it? 3 turnovers, like over 100 yards and almost penalties. Like, come on, bro. Everything and we were still in the game. Face mask, missed.
I still thought we were gonna win that game.
I think if Dallas Goedert don't get hurt, we win.
I thought we were gonna win that game. For real? I was like, dang, we better not lose to Washington here with my first home Eagles game. 7-hour tailgate. We better not lose this game. No, we did. You know, spilled milk. But our team was dominating. How many of those games, man? The game was over at halftime.
You see it, 509 snaps with a 10-point lead.
Over at halftime, guys. Y'all act like we weren't the most elite team last year. Hands down, the most elite team last year. Yes, better than Chiefs. Better than Bengals. Better than whatever other team you want to put out there. It was us. No one else was double-digit winning people like that. Right? You know, sitting starters. How many games did our backups play last year? Like 4? 3 or 4?
3.
3? Our backups played 3 games last year.
It was 3 games. Jalen Hurts didn't even play the fourth quarter.
Didn't even play. Sitting there with a ball cap on. And that's another reason why Jalen's that great, because you had those numbers plus 2. Come on, guys. Come on.
That's almost a whole game.
Makes
BG.
sense.
That's almost a whole game where he wasn't even on the field. We already know that. Yeah, come on, man. We already know that, man. Dude, 8 years in, man. Ain't nothing to talk about that.
And all this whole Dak, come on, man. Cowboy fans, look at this. Look at this. Take a look at that. Y'all seen it on Twitter. Since Dak Prescott became quarterback to the Cowboys, the Eagles have made the playoffs 5 times, won 3 NFC East championships, won the conference twice. Come on,
And won a Super Bowl.
and won a Super Bowl. So why do you guys feel so confident? Is my question. You know why? Like, what have y'all done over the last 20 years that got y'all with your chest puffed out?
Hold on. In 20 years, BG, they don't want to hear this, right? In 20 years, they have 4 playoff wins.
4.
4 playoff wins.
Come on, guys. Y'all,
Guess how many divisionals they got?
how many?
0.
Wow.
You ain't even made out the second round one time in
Wow.
4 years. Bro, all you got to do is be the number 1 seed and win 1 game to be in the NFC Championship. And you were there. Remember they played Green Bay?
Yeah.
All you got to do is win 1 game and you NFC Championship bound. And you lost. They're bums.
That's
Why are we talking to these bums, bro? In almost 30
Nothing to
years, they got 4 playoff wins.
They only do it for relevance.
They got 1 every 7 years.
They want to always put themselves in the same category as us.
They do.
You know?
They do.
That's it.
They do.
You know, you can go about your championships back in the 30s or whenever the hell y'all did it, 30 years ago. But come on, guys, y'all ain't been relevant like that in a while.
In a long
You know?
time.
Wow.
Long time.
Until you do consistently, I ain't trip off Cowgirl fans. They can keep talking all they want. Because all it is coming from a place of hate. Y'all ain't us. Y'all ain't been us. We have like the most playoff wins, top 5 playoff wins since 2000.
I know we got the most in the NFC East.
Got the most in the NFC East, hands down, yeah. They don't want to smoke. And just like we were the last ones to go back-to-back division champions, I swear to be, oh God, this year's about to happen again.
And I need a sweep. I need a sweep.
Back division. I want to sweep the Cowgirls for sure. That I do want to do.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to sweep.
Like, I really feel like we can sweep the division. I just feel like one team, whoever's the worst team out of Washington and the Giants, they might get 1 win off. It always happens.
I told you. I think only 1 team getting the win is the Giants, and it's the last game of the season.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna have nobody on the field for them to play against.
that's it.
That's the only one I see, bro. That's the only one I see.
The 1 division win this year, guys.
I think we go 5-1.
5-1 in division. What's your way too early record prediction?
I'm in the 14-3.
14-3. So you think we do exactly what we did last year? I gotta speak.
No. See, I explained it to you last time, BG. I think last year we should have been like 16-1, 15-2.
Or even 17.
If Jalen Hurts don't miss those 2 games, we sweep Dallas.
Facts.
And we beat the Saints. So I don't think that's why I said I think 15-2 because I don't think we played the last game against the Giants. We might not play, but we might lose to the Saints because if we beat the Cowboys, we clinch anyway. So we might not play the Saints or Giants.
I got it at 15-2 right now.
15-2? Who's the 2 losses? Okay, so the Giants is the 1 loss. Who is the other loss?
Yeah, I said one of those division teams, whoever's doing the crappiest. That always seems to happen, whether the Cowgirls or us are on top. There's always that weak division team that beat us that 1 game. So that's 1 loss. And then the other one, just like kind of like the Washington game. Any given Sunday, some BS can happen. So I don't really have a team. We're better than all the teams. I just think that if you want to look at it, probably one of them. I'm not saying it's going to be 15-2. We can be 16-1, you know? But to put respect on somebody, I guess, you know, theoretically speaking, we can have all great games, right?
If we was to go undefeated, bro, and win a Super Bowl, I'll be unbearable for the next 5 years.
Right?
Bro, they wouldn't be able to talk to me on no social media platform. They won't be able to come on no content with me and talk crazy. I'm going to be like, bro, I was 20-0. I don't want to hear nothing. Nina
in the building. Sup? Salute to you, Nina. How you doing today?
Stu, they do. They are very delusional. I don't understand why they think they're relevant as we are, or they're in the same bracket as the Eagles. Like, they haven't experienced success since what you said, the Bill Clinton era.
Woo. Long time.
Bro, 4 wins in 28 years is sad. That's a sad way to go. If I had 4 wins in 28 years, I'd be horrible.
I got a poll on my channel right now. It's going, is Jalen Hurts? So I'm gonna give you an update right now. We're hour in. Shout out to all you guys for sticking with us. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Show your support to some of the best to do it for the Eagles content. You know what I'm saying? Is Jalen Hurts the number 1 NFL quarterback? 39% say yes. Top 3, 57%. Top 10, 4%. And no one says middle of the pack. So where is he on your list, Smitty?
I got him 2.
Top 2, like Goddard?
I got him 2. I got him right behind Pat, but it's a close race. You know what I'm saying? It's the only reason I give Pat.
I think OG swayed you.
He didn't put him 1. He didn't put him 1. I already had him 2. I wouldn't even argue 2. I think what OG did for me was put the distance between 2 and 3. Like, the distance between him and Joe Burrow, I feel, is significant, bro. Like, I really want to know what, like Josh Allen, 5 years, 100 turnovers. Like, to me, I think the reason I got Patrick Mahomes 1 is because he right now, I don't think he's the benefit of the system, but I think the system is the benefit of him. He does some things that I think Jalen Hurts is going to show you he has the ability to do this year.
My argument with Patty, right, is you can't really game plan for the magic plays that you do, right? Mm-hmm. But you do know they're going to be pass plays.
Right.
Now you can't. Jalen Hurts makes his own game plan. He's elite in running and passing, so it's like you can't stop both of them at the same time. So it's, to me, it's simple math. 2 elite, categories to stick to. Number 1 in big plays. Number 1 in the pocket. Number 1 rushing quarterback. Touchdowns combined looking great. That's 2 is better than 1 to me, guys. You can be elite and I'm not saying that Patty's not even more elite as a passer as Jalen. I'll give him that if that's what you want to do. But I will say, Patty Mahomes, his whole career is only 14 games of Jalen Hurts' career rushing. 14 games out of 6 years going to 14 games, and Jalen got that many more rushing yards than Patty Mahomes. Okay? That means he's that. No one's game planning for Patty Mahomes to run a damn football. He does it. He's athletic, but that's not his thing. Jalen controls the narrative the whole game. He chooses when he wants to run, if he needs to run. A lot of those other quarterbacks can't even think, oh, well, they got to get to that 3rd, 4th, 5th receiver to see if they're open. After Jalen's past 3, he can run if he wants to. And it's going to be horrible. We've seen he has, over the last 3 years, he has arguably the best runs of the year every year. That's Saints first year, right? Stop on a dime. What was it, the Minnesota game last year? Spin move, trucking into the end zone. Some of the best, most exciting runs ever, not just by a quarterback, by anybody, He's one of the smartest runners there is. He don't take very many big hits, man. Everybody talking about, I'm worried about him getting hurt.
Everybody get hurt, man.
It's football.
It's football, man.
He got hurt in the pocket. Let's talk about that.
They observer. Hey, look, you could. I understand you got Patrick Mahomes numbers up there, right? I mean, I understand, but come on, you swaying the numbers. He got 6 years to a 2-year starter. You got 4 years worth of extra touchdowns on that resume that he should. Come on now. We got to be fair now. If you want to compare the two, break it down. Go back and give me Patrick Mahomes' first 2-year numbers. Compare it to Jalen Hurts' first 2-year numbers. Total stats. Don't leave out the rushing touchdowns either to sway the narrative. That's why I say it's close.
And I say that the people that say Patty, I'm not disrespecting Patty.
It's close.
It's close. But you know the closeness that I give Jalen, you know why I give it the close to Jalen instead of Patty? Not only just because we know Patty's stealing, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep doing what he do. We don't know Jalen's stealing, for one. For two, he has the best coach and arguably the best. If you want to put Belichick for him, cool, whatever. Best coach in NFL history. That's who drafted him. You know? And don't act like everybody he don't be having top receivers. When did Andy Reid ever have really top receivers? When he was so dominant with the Eagles.
He had one.
Houston.
He had one. He had one just like Belichick. He had one like Belichick. Belichick had Moss and we had T.O. That was it.
The one time.
And they had the same amount of time. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? They both went to the Super Bowl. Both took an L.
Yeah. So I think that's huge. Jalen just did it with a second year or first year coach. You know? All those guys, Steichen, Sirianni, Gannon, all first, second year coaches, guys. These guys aren't the best in the game considered yet. Will they be? I think Knicks will go down one of the greatest for sure when it's all said and done. But right now, will I say he's better than Andy Reid? We just watched Andy out-coach us in the second half of that football game. You know?
The only person I got in front of Andy right now is Dougie. And it's sentimental, the reason I got him up there, because
you got Dougie B because Dougie B won chip.
Yes. But if you take the chip away, it's Andy.
No. Yeah, you take the chip away, they're not even close.
It's Andy. Hands down. Yeah, it's context behind. Andy did a lot of things. He had a lot of success, bro. Like, people don't want to realize he had a lot of success.
With two organizations.
Look, just like you were talking about those receivers.
NFC championships, my
BJ,
guy.
Talking about those receivers. That was our downfall a lot of the times, too. Not having great players in certain spots. And he calling the plays, but it take the player to perform. If I can't get you open, I can't get you the ball.
But just think how many all those winning seasons, majority of them were Donovan McNabb. Like, that's why I feel like Mahomes is the new Donovan McNabb. You know? Because Andy handpicked him. And he also had the best tight end in football. You know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce on another level. You know, he always gets open. But that being said, like, that is the difference for me. You're talking about up-and-coming coach, up-and-coming quarterback versus a Hall of Fame coach, you know, that out-coached us in the Super Bowl. Jalen, our team was way better than the Chiefs last year, guys. They shouldn't even been holding our jaw straps. I thought the game was over at halftime. But that good coach went into halftime and realized the problems, made adjustments that we couldn't stop, and won that football game. You know? So to have a guy that big and bad, like, that's why I have to say, you know, I give Patty a 1B. If you want to say that, he's 1B. But Jalen Hurts is the best damn quarterback in the league. And it's time for people to start putting some damn respect on his name. For sure.
I don't know why they choose to disrespect him. Like, he ain't showed you nothing but greatness. He ain't showed you nothing but, you know, excellent owning off the field. I ain't heard him complain about nothing yet. Like, hold on, what now? Jalen. Just saying.
And that's another thing. Patty throws the ball away all the time. But when you in an offensive game plan, and that's another thing I look at. Jalen's not supposed to throw the ball 56 times a game, you know? And
I want to see him. Because I bet you that game he throw for 50 times, he gonna throw for 500 something, y'all.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he doesn't have to. We don't need to do that. Y'all forget that. These years we're still like top 5 rushing. The first year was number 1 in rushing. The last year was top 5 in rushing. And guess who's the leader of that too? Like, if the Chiefs were top 5 in rushing, they would have had a running back be the reason why they were top 5. Jalen's the reason for both. And that's the biggest thing I'm telling you. That's why I can't get over it. He's the best. We haven't seen nothing like this ever. Anomaly. One of one. Rare breed. You know? And people are just scared. They're scared to give him his props, man. They're scared to give him his props. They need to give him his props, though. That's for sure.
They don't want to. It don't fit the narrative. They don't like the Eagles. They don't like Jalen Hurts. It just don't fit the narrative. You know, even though he's playing great football, giving you the best on the field every Sunday, you can't really deny his greatness. It's like you can do all you want to. You can do all the discrediting of Jalen Hurts that you want to. Aha, we got us one.
Remember that stretch? I remember it was on Twitter and like making a big deal about it. It was like one game he beat the team passing. The next game, he didn't have very many passes. He beat the team rushing. He had like 200 yards rushing. The next game, he did both. It was 3 games where we won 3 different times. And it was like Jalen showing you his showcase. I can beat you passing, I can beat you running, or I can beat you doing both. You choose what you want me to do. That's how our offense and defense is set up, to always pick your poison. What you're going to try to stop today, I promise you I can do the other thing. And no other quarterback got that skill, man. I'm telling you, they don't. If you stop Patty Mahomes' arm, you putting that pressure on him, where he's running all over the place, throwing interceptions, you know what I'm saying? The game's over for the Chiefs. That's a wrap. You know? You start doing that to Jalen, though, he can take it over with his legs. Okay. Want to let them receivers put that pressure on? I'm out of here. Peace. Let's play some backyard football that way.
You know what I don't like? They talk about Patrick Mahomes in this high regard, but they don't want to admit that he got booked by Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Right?
They ain't brought that up.
Roy.
He ain't undefeated in the Super Bowl. He 2-1.
I like what Malik Jackson said.
I played in Philadelphia, but that's my thing. I've seen Jalen Hurts' work ethic. I've seen when he came in, had to sit down behind the starting quarterback, Carson Wentz, and had to learn a little bit. Then when he got his chance, he killed it. You know, I think he really showed up. I think from the stats you guys are talking about, I hear the number 2 talk, but I think he was a better quarterback in that game in the Super Bowl. And so, I mean, I understand the debate. Yes, Mahomes has been doing it for a lot longer, more consistent. But I think when a young guy comes in, if we're just going to do year by year by year, I think he was top 2, not number 2, you know, and I think that he's really going to continue to grow and continue to shine and climb that ladder and really put his team on the map and be the guy that we all know he can be. So Dallas, I think it was a bad comment, but I have to disagree with you guys. I think he's the best quarterback in the league right now.
Woo!
Hey, Regina, can you give me the timestamp on that? We got us one. I'm gonna clip that.
You know, this guy played with Jalen Hurts. You heard him just tell you straight up.
We got us one.
Hey, I have to disagree with you, Goddard. Right? You giving your quarterback props saying top 2. He said, "Yeah, you're right. Jalen is top 2, but he's number 1 out of the top 2. It's a different breed, guys." Get on board, man. I'm telling you, I've been telling you guys to get on Jalen Hurts. When we drafted him, everybody's like, "Oh my God, this is the biggest bust pick ever. Why are we doing this?" I go, for one, people even look at that pick, and that's what I don't like. People look at that pick the wrong way. You know, they're like, "Oh my God, why would the Eagles come bring pressure against Carson Wentz?" Did y'all not realize what was going on at that time? Carson just got the bag for one. Carson just got the bag for one, right? For 2. We were paying backup quarterbacks $10 to $15 million a year to back up Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz got the bag, remember Chase Daniel came over here for $10 million. Nick Foles came back. You know, we were paying top dollar for backup quarterbacks at that time. And after we gave Carson the bag, we couldn't pay that type of money no more if we wanted a football team. So yes, we went out and drafted a Jalen Hurts. It wasn't to just shit on Carson. It was because it was a smart business. A rookie quarterback coming in a 2nd round. How much did they say Jalen made before this new contract he had? He's only making a couple $1 million a year. I know that much. It was pennies compared to what he makes now, for sure. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at it like we tried to push Carson. Carson choked because that's just the type of person Carson was. It was nothing to do with Jalen. You know, Jalen is that bull. You know what I'm saying? If Carson didn't do his job right, he deserved to be replaced. If Carson would have kept balling now, 4,000-yard passing, 5,000, we wouldn't even probably even be talking about Jalen Hurts right now, to be honest. He had the bag. That showed the team was behind him then. When they gave him the bag, he screwed all that up with his confidence. Hearing people in practice say, "Oh, Jalen looks good. Oh, Jalen looks good. I need to try harder." Ever since Carson Wentz got hurt, that's when his demise came. He kept trying, kept trying. He didn't want to heal right. He kept trying to come back too soon. And he kept trying to get out there and prove. You know, after Nick Foles won that Super Bowl, it's like Carson came out. He kept trying to prove that he can win it. Prove that he can win it. And that was his demise, man. You know, he never healed himself. He couldn't live up to the hype. That was his demise. And that was Jalen's blessing, you know?
Schiff, I mean, it's close, Schiff. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It's a close fight between Mahomes and Hurts, man. I don't know. Schiff, who was your team? I know you ain't a Cowboys fan in here with that craziness. We ain't even gonna do that. We ain't gonna even do that. Listen, it's a close fight. I have Mahomes first, but it's close.
Even 1B is like
1A, 1B. That's what it is. 1A,
am I hating
1B.
on him?
No.
Am I hating on Mahomes, really? He's still a GOAT.
Listen, we played him 10 times in that Super Bowl. We beat him 8.
Yeah. You know, like, I'm not hating on Mahomes. I'm just saying, man, like, to me, 2 plus, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 is greater than 1 because Jalen doesn't. He's elite at 2 different areas, guys. Like, he passes elite. He was number 1 pocket quarterback last year, number 1 rushing quarterback last year, number 1 explosive plays. He had the least turnovers out of all these quarterbacks. Like, what more stats do you need? You're like, why are the numbers not that high? A, he missed 2 games. B, because he didn't need to pass the ball that many times. We don't pass the ball that many times. We still had 13. Well, how many yards Sanders had? Like 1,100, 1,300?
Almost 13.
Like almost 1,300 rushing yards last year. We had 3 double-digit touchdown guys. Hurts 10 rushing touchdowns. Sanders 10 touchdowns. A.J. Brown 11. Receiving touchdowns. Come on, man. Smartness. The day the Eagles give up having a triple threat like that is the day we start losing.
We're not known for that anyways, though. We stand behind. We loyal. If you performing on the field, we behind you all the way. All the way. Carson really screwed himself, man. We not the type of teams that give up on people, man. We believe, man. We rock it, man. Come on now. Like,
so Eagles fans, I'm telling you, it's about to go down.
It's not his game though, sure. Mahomes ain't in the weight room either, putting up 600 pounds and
no quarterback squatting 600.
He doing things that other quarterbacks ain't doing. So you putting up 150 rushes, it happens.
No quarterback. So, like I said, man, this team is on a mission. Let's jump off some Eagles talk for a minute. I want to know who's your favorite running back of all time?
Favorite running back all time?
Don't be biased on the Eagles. If it is an Eagle, I guess you can pick one. I doubt it.
It ain't. It's Terrell.
Terrell Davis?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Tell me why.
First off, it's the story, man. You know what I'm saying? For a dude working that hard to the times where he was in games and say he couldn't even see, you giving him the ball, he putting up those type of numbers. Like, if it wasn't for him, think about what Elway would be right now. They say quarterback back then win games or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
TD came in and won those games with the Broncos and took them to Super Bowls. And he was the most dynamic player in the time he could survive. I think if he was able to really put in more time in the league, I know his career was cut short due to the migraines. He was the seventh player to rush for 2,000 yards?
Yeah.
Like he won games, man. I really like how dynamic he was. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't flashy to get the numbers. Like he was north and south runner.
Yes, he was.
And I really like TD, man. I really like what he brought to the game.
I like TD, man. I'm not gonna hate on TD. Definitely one those championships.
Where you going, Barry? Where you going, Barry?
You know me. I'm a running back. You know,
You going,
Barry
Barry?
Sanders was my role model growing up. I'm short. I'm stocky. You know, watching him do it was like, oh, I can do this. I can be the best running back in the game. You know what I'm saying? The moves, stop on a dime, the cuts, and the fact that he didn't have an offensive line, he still did all that. You know, the fact that it took Emmitt Smith like what extra 3 to 4 years to break the record. You know, the all-time rushing record. And Barry could just came out in retirement one season if he wanted to and do it. You know, like he's on another level. He's a joystick. And definitely have to go Barry Sanders, number 1 running back of all time for me.
Okay. Well, we got the same quarterback, so we ain't even got to go there.
Who's your favorite quarterback of all time?
Peyton.
Yeah, we did got the same. But I love Peyton. Man.
I'm a Peyton baby, man.
Every year at Tennessee, I'm telling you, I watched
all the Tennessee. I watched him at
every year with the Colts. That dude is the best. Like they ever put on a quarterback jersey. Like he was one that revolutionized the quarterback position. You know, like there was nobody other quarterback calling their own plays like Peyton Manning. I remember when Tom Brady asked Belichick if he can call his own plays, and he's like, "Not yet. Hold on." And then the next year, he came back and was able to call his own plays. You know, so Peyton Manning is definitely the number 1. Who's your number 1 receiver? I know we had DK Metcalf come out and give his top 3 with top 5 all time. Let's see. I think I got that on here. Let's just see. No, that's not it. That's Goddard. Oh man, I didn't upload it. Not bad. I thought I uploaded it on here. DK Metcalf had his top 5.
Let me see. Receiver. You said receiver. So
there it is right there. There it is. So this is, you know, Pro Bowler DK Metcalf. He says right now, currently, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and AJ Brown, the top 3 receivers all time. Antonio Brown, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, and Julio Jones.
Yeah, I was going Randy, to be honest with you.
Randy?
I'm going Randy.
Number 1 all time.
Randy just got stuck on a bad Minnesota team. If he wasn't on trade him out for Jerry Rice on those 49ers teams, and they never lose a Super Bowl, bro. They never lose. Randy was bad. I know you probably going Jerry, but I had to go Randy.
I have to.
I know. He got the numbers. He's
the GOAT, man. Like to be that small, that slow, and still be that dominant. Randy Moss was one of the fastest receivers. Plus, he was like one of the tallest receivers. You know, like he was tall and fast as hell, and he had, you know, that athleticism. I'm not hating on him. Like Randy Moss, definitely top 3 for sure.
Would you be mad if I didn't have Jerry Rice too?
Who you got to?
Calvin.
Ooh.
I got Jerry 3 and I got T.O. 4.
Damn,
Antonio
Calvin
Brown,
definitely. I would have on this list from DK. I would have Calvin above Julio Jones. Julio Jones is a stud. I would definitely have to have Calvin.
His Julio run for me was just too short.
Yeah, it's too short. He got hurt too fast.
Yeah, it seemed like after that Super Bowl,
really
he
was that dude for real. Antonio Brown was that dude before he got crazy. But
hey, Antonio Brown had a little 4-year stretch of craziness.
I can't even say that I would be mad at
the reason I got Randy Moss and Jerry Rice and Calvin Johnson. They put in like what? I think Calvin Johnson was only 9 years though. Then he retired.
Randy Moss all day. Yeah, you know, and that's a close one.
What he said Calvin ain't number 2.
I go Jerry, Randy, Moss. I would give Calvin Johnson 3 though, because he reminds me of Barry Sanders. He's like another Detroit, you know, tragedy. They didn't want to trade him. They want to release him. They didn't want to cut him. You know what I'm saying? He had to stay in the same organization. He had to retire early because these guys didn't want to get rid of him. They weren't winning no football games. and he was dominating too. Megatron was ridiculous. So Jerry, Randy, Megatron. I go. Those would be my top 3.
Who's your top corner
Of all time?
Yeah.
Prime.
Are you going prime time?
I don't ever think twice about that one for some reason.
Yeah, me neither.
Like he was that shut down for real. And then he gave
Okay, so since prime is 1 for both of us, who's 2?
Champ Bailey.
I'm going Revis. Listen, my top. I'm gonna go
I
top
love
4.
Champ Bailey, man.
I like
Champ
too.
Bailey was number
Champ was
2.
crazy. Champ 3 for me though. I got Revis 2. I got Champ 3. I got Asante 4.
I'll give Revis 3. But Champ Bailey did. Well, he was special.
He was a man, bro. He was a man.
He was a man.
Hey, look, I used to play with the Broncos back in the day just to have Champ. Because everybody used to get Randy. So I'm like, okay, the only who can keep up with Randy. I put Champ right on Randy, locking me in all game.
I prayed for Champ to come to Philly.
I wish he would have.
That would be nice.
That'd have been
Asante, so you know I got Asante high too.
Asante, imagine Asante and Champ here at the same time. Ooh.
He put in some work for us.
Yeah, I got Asante 4. I got Asante 4 for sure.
Yeah, I put him there too.
But Prime did things you didn't see people do. Like he played with people.
Like you knew he didn't even tackle too. You knew he didn't tackle, but he was that impactful. Remember when he went from Dallas to San Francisco or vice versa?
Yeah.
And just won championship. Wherever he was at, it seemed like he was winning championship.
Listen, did you hear? It was an interview where they were like, Prime, how fast with you? And he said, I'm gonna tell you like this. I gave people room knowing I can make up the space if I wanted to.
And that's how I got all those picks.
He would give you room and then come take it.
And that's another reason why, because Prime was scoring touchdowns, my guy. You know, he was taking those picks to the house. You know, he wasn't just intercepting the football. He was taking that back to the house. So that's why I give Prime number 1. Plus, he even did it on offense too, man. Like Prime was a GOAT, man. He was definitely a GOAT.
Don't be mad at me, the observer. Don't be mad. I gotta put Jerry 3, man. I got Calvin 2, man. I like Calvin, man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I like Jerry, but
they keep going through some of these positions too.
Jerry had 2 of the best.
I am not having Charles Woodson to the top 3.
Hold on, Charles didn't he play corner too, safety too though?
He was corner first, and then he at the end of the career went to safety.
That might be the sway for me then.
I like this list, observer.
Prime, Champ,
Rod, Revis, Charles. I would honestly put, now that you said, I would honestly put Charles Woodson higher too. But Woodson was.
I got Woodson at 5. I'm gonna leave him at 5.
He was a dog.
I'm gonna leave him at 5. I gotta leave him at 5.
Woodson was a beast, dude. Like you can't even hate on him at all. Like Charles Woodson was that.
Charles is Green Bay, right?
Yeah, Rod was, but I feel like Rod's career was more better when he switched over to safety.
Charles is Green Bay, right?
Raiders
and Green Bay, right?
And Green Bay.
The safety days is Green Bay.
Yeah.
The corner days is Raiders.
There's a lot of great corners out there, though. If you want to really be for real, but
it's hard to pick a linebacker there. Let's go to linebacker.
Ray.
You got Ray. Come on, man. That's easy. I don't got Ray 1. I don't got Ray 1.
Was the best linebacker to play football.
Well, Mike linebacker, I got him 1. But I think LT's a linebacker too.
Well, I think it's like LT's like you're Reddick and like Parsons.
So okay, so yeah, it's Ray.
He's like an edge rusher. I would say pass rusher, the best pass rusher. Yeah, LT. Put him down.
Linebacker. Then if you use the linebacker just off ball, I'm going Ray. Yeah, definitely Ray.
Who would be 2 though? That's an easy one. We can't.
2.
That was really good, Brian Urlacher.
I want to say Brian so bad.
Brian Urlacher might be 2 of all time. For real, he was a big boy, athletic boy. Yeah,
I wanted to put Brian 2nd. I really do. I want to put Patrick Willis in that bunch.
P. Willis could. You could argue him being the best linebacker too.
I want to put him in there. Like
I'll put P. Willis number 2.
Look at the observer. He said the best linebacker I've ever seen. P. Willis.
I'll put P. Willis number 2 behind Ray.
Yeah, I think I got to put P. And then I got to put Brian Urlacher 3.
Brian Urlacher definitely got to be 3. Yeah. He was a dog.
Here comes Stu. Stu finna come with somebody from 1963 talking about why we don't remember them.
Concrete Charlie.
Yeah. That linebacker. Listen, it's a
he
lot of
didn't make the list, my guy. But I love you, Stu.
Yeah.
But Patrick Willis was the best. If he would have kept going, he would probably be the best. You know,
I know we're gonna separate that though, BG.
Where?
Safety. We separate right here. You thought about it too long.
The best safety of all time. Brian Dawkins, man.
You thought about it too long.
Listen.
Ryan I love B-Dog. I love B-Dog, but I got somebody in front of him.
Ryan Lott?
No, I ain't got Ronnie Lott. Nah.
Who?
Ed Reed, baby.
Ah, man.
I got Ed Reed. Listen. Reed was the only person that I've ever heard Peyton Manning say, he fooled me by himself. It wasn't scheme or anything. It was him just literally playing ball. He was the biggest ball hawk I ever seen.
No, man. Doc did everything.
Doc is right there though. Doc is 2 for me.
Reed lays him hit too. I ain't gonna hate on Reed.
Like when you say my
hate on him.
When you say my favorite honestly, all time.
You know, if you want to go top 3, you gotta put Troy Polamalu in there.
He 3.
For sure. Like he's one of the best safeties ever played. But then you got Ryan Lott was a stud. He cut off his finger, went back in the football game and started playing. Like that's crazy. I don't care who you.
But I consider Ronnie Lott as like a killer. Like he was just he hit you so hard. Him and John Lynch, like they're in that same like category.
Every Polamalu, Dawkins. But see, you can't be putting Charles and Rod on both. Like you had him at corner. You can't put them on the list.
Man, you gonna say they had Hall of Fame
they were,
safety and
they're really good at safety too. You can kind of. You really
nah. Charles and Rod is not my top safety spots.
And you know what?
I got Sean Taylor on that list before I got them boys.
Do vision, no cap. If Sean didn't die, he could have possibly been the best safety of all time. For real. That's no cap. Rest in peace, Sean Taylor. That dude was crazy. It's just too fast. It was too.
Okay, so I got it wrong. Sure enough, my bad. Okay, so his cornerback days was Green Bay. His safety days was
Raiders. Yeah. That Sean Taylor, to be honest, yeah.
Sean Taylor near and dear to my heart. Like
he was going to be the best safety of all time for sure. Like he would have been better than Ed, all of them dudes, because he did everything. He hit you like crazy. He intercepted the ball. He took him to the house. He did everything when he was playing. It was just a little too short. Yeah. You know, Ed Reed, Polamalu, Dawkins. Those are my top 3 for sure. You know who was an underrated safety, though, that was really good? Lynch.
I just said that. I said Ronnie Lott and Lynch in like that same category for me.
Lynch was freaking stud, dude. Like
he was overshadowed because of the defense he was on, too.
Yeah. With
Ron Day and all them, but Warren Sapp. They had a stick where Samari roll.
Samari. Who was the best roll?
Ooh. I'm going with Samari.
Antoine roll.
Yeah, he was 5'2".
Yeah.
Ooh, Bob Sanders. I forgot about Bob for a second there. Bob over there in those safeties now. Bob in those safeties.
Dang. But Bob was really good. I still don't put him in lights of the Palomalus of the world. You know, if you want to go Bob Sanders, you might as well just throw Jenkins in there. Malcolm Jenkins. Because Jenkins was a dog at safety. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bob was orchestrating a subpar Colts defense and making them look legit.
Well, what about, if you can go there, what about the dude from Seahawks?
Who? Cam? Oh, it's Earl the safety. Cam is the linebacker. No.
Cam was the safety too. I'm
talking about Earl and Cam.
Cam was more of the hitter.
Yeah.
Earl was that safety dog. Like if you want to throw that type of safety up in there.
Earl don't got to run like Bob though.
But do you put Bob in the lights of these other guys?
Nah, he top 10.
Top 10.
He top 10.
Maybe.
I don't know if he.
I don't know if I can give him top 5 either.
He close. He's sitting in that 6 to 7 range for me.
What are we gonna do? If we're gonna go depth on these, but let's go back to the beginning. Who's your second and third favorite quarterback?
Peyton Manning, Michael Vick.
Woo! You put Vic number 2.
I ain't put it in no order at the time. I just take it out of my head. Michael Vick. I don't think I got Vic 2. I don't think I got Vic 2. I got him 3. I put him 3.
I don't think that high. I love Vic.
I got him 3. No, but bro, you got to think about it. At the time, I was playing. I was like in the middle of my high school. Like I'm going into high school, like 2004. Like I was like, I wanted to be Vic. I played safety, but I wanted to be Vic. Like Vic really changed the dynamic of the game for me. Like how much I enjoy watching football. Like he really came in and like set it off. So when I say 2 for me or 3 for me, it's for me. Like I don't know about like if I really want to put it like. But I gotta go Tom Brady probably 2 then. I gotta go Tom Brady 2. He did it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna Joe Montana's on this.
Ooh. That Joe Montana, Steve Young, it's hard for me, man, to pick between the 2, man.
I just feel like Steve like took over the team, yeah. And you know, like when motivation's going, like the way it was with Montana. Then Montana went over there and won with KC too. You know, I don't know. Joe Montana never lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Ever. And that's something that to be said. You know, like Brady's lost Super Bowls. Mahomes lost Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever Joe went to the big game, he won that. He ain't never lost Super Bowl.
I'm gonna put Tom 2, man. I'm gonna put Tom 2.
Tom 2, Vic 3.
Vic 3.
I'm gonna go Peyton,
Joe,
Montana, and Jalen Hurts.
I ain't put Jalen Hurts up there because of the his career is a little too short right now.
I don't even care.
It's a little
If
short.
he gets better than this, I don't even care. He's gonna be number 1 over Peyton.
All right, well, look, come back to me next year after we win the Super Bowl.
You know,
I think we win the Super Bowl. Mike Vick out of there.
I like that show. Now, Luke Kuechly was a ball.
I do like Luke Kuechly.
I
don't like that he retired. Shit.
What about 2, 3 for running back?
Oh, it's Barry for show second. And third.
Your first again? TD. So you got TD, Barry.
3 always been hard for me.
I got Barry 1.
Chris Johnson 3.
Ooh, I like Chris, man. It's short lived, but it was
Chris
bad.
Johnson. Me and Chris went to the same high school at one point.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Chris 3. I'm gonna go Chris 3.
I got Barry.
No, wait. Sorry, AP 3, man. Oh wow.
I was about to give you my top 3 list.
Wow.
You just messed me up by adding AP because I forgot all about him.
AP 3, man. I'm wild.
I'm gonna go AP 3 too, right?
Who 2?
I don't know, man. It's so hard between LaDainian Thomas and Marshall Faulk.
Well, you just messed my list up a little bit.
I was gonna go Barry, LC, Marshall Faulk. But then you said AP. I'm like, damn, AP is a beast. Like he's still.
I gotta go AP. That 3 hard, boy. Cause LT a dog, man. LT a dog, man. LT. Now listen, hey Dale. Now if they want to use Reggie Bush from college, yeah, I put Reggie Bush at the top.
Reggie Bush is the best college running back ever to play the game. We can leave that hands down. I'm a USC fan too. And I'll stamp that. When him and Lindell White were together, that was ridiculous.
We got Brady last. Ooh.
I don't have Brady. Brady's like to me, like 7.
Okay, I mean, the statistics.
Like you're the quarterback. I'm not talking about your team accomplishments. Just a quarterback. Brady's not that great a quarterback.
Oh, as an arm talent, like it's probably
you put Breeze ahead of Brady.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I was going to say Orange Salad Breeze probably got Breeze. I was just going to say that.
You know?
Breeze.
Damn, that, you messed up my little running back list, man.
AP killed the game.
But you know when AP was in his prime and he was like the best. Like I remember.
Listen, he was in his prime, tore his ACL, came back by the start of the next season and went 2,000 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say. Well, who you give the nod? Who would you give the nod to over LT and Marshall Faulk? They're kind of the same.
It's close. See, like to me, Marshall was the first one to do it. You know, they always say the person that's the first to do it is never the one that gets the credit. So Marshall was the first one to be that LT type breed, that Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey type. But LT did it different, bro. LT did it different, bro. Like San Diego Chargers football with LT was magnificent. I just wish they could have beat Rex Ryan to see what they really had in a deep playoff run.
Let's go tight. Let's go. Did we do three? Yeah, we did receivers. We went deep with the receivers. So
yeah, tight end.
The top 2 tight ends of all time.
Okay.
Now this is where we can get very debatable.
It's a lot. So I'm climbing. So you got Gonzalez, you got Grunt, you got Antonio Gates, you got Davis from San Francisco.
Vernon Davis.
I'm gonna go.
Damn, you just said that too, Grumpy. Man, he says Marshall Faulk, Ricky Williams, and Shady. I like that show, man.
I like that. Ricky, one of my honorable mention favorites of all time. Yeah, I wanted the Eagles to get him so bad.
Because
he said Gonzalez and Gates. I was going Gonzalez, but I can't get my second one. I can't get my. I'm gonna go Gonzalez and Grunt.
And even if you want El Corral,
I'm going Gonzalez and Grunt.
Cannon Winslow was a beast. He's old school, but he was still a beast. You can watch his highlights and still enjoy him the same way. You know, like so.
If you give me 3, I'm going Gonzalez, I'm going Grunt, and I'm going Zach Ertz.
Ooh, we're going 3. I'm going. Ooh, wow! I can't even believe you didn't say him.
Ooh,
I can't believe you didn't even say him. Wow, I was just about to not say him too until I just thought about it. But I'm gonna say Gonzalez, Sharp, Gronk.
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp was one of the best tight ends ever.
I think Ertz just lost his spot, man. I forgot about Shannon.
Shannon Sharp.
I forgot about Shannon, man.
Beast.
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Shannon.
I was looking for that one. Just one. Let me see something.
Yeah, Gonzalez, Gates. I'm gonna go Gonzalez. I'm gonna go Grunt. I'm gonna go Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Sharp was a beast.
It's more that we didn't even think about.
I know there's probably someone else would probably say, hell, even the dude that got arrested and killed people, he was bad.
Yeah. Hernandez
was a beast. When he was out there in that field, him and Grunt together, that was ridiculous.
Oh, we forgot one.
Who?
Carolina Panthers.
Olsen?
Greg Olsen.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's not as good as Gronk, Gates.
I mean, I'm just saying we forgot that he ain't even come up on our mind.
Respect. Yeah, give him his respect.
He top 5 for me.
He's honorable mention for sure.
He top 5, like top 5-ish. He a fringe 5.
What about tackles? The top 3 tackles of all time.
Tackles. Lane automatic.
Lane Johnson.
Lane automatic.
For sure. He up there. See, Lane's like top 3 on just if you just want to tell Eagles, Trey Thomas, Runyon, like these guys were like the best. JPP.
That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna make it hard for me to go outside of the Eagles because I got two Eagles already on my mind. I want to go Jason Peters.
Right? JVB was a beast too.
Mm.
If we had to go outside the Eagles, you gotta get Trent Williams some love.
I'm finna say Trent third.
What about the Cowboys? They had Tyrone Smith. Was that his name?
Yeah.
He was a beast. The Niners had Stanley, I think it was. Trent Williams, a monster. Stanley. A lot of really good tackles, really. Oh, Orlando Pace.
Oh yeah, yeah. Big Orlando.
Pace has to be a top 3 for me for sure. So Lane Pace. I'm gonna be that third guy. I know there's another one that I'm trying to think of that was just that dominating. Orlando Pace was a beast. He might
Joe
even be
Staley. Somebody said Joe Staley.
He might even be one, to be honest. I'm not
Jackie Slater. Ooh.
Orlando Pace might be number 1.
They got some things down here, boy. Okay.
Staley, yeah. We know Lane Johnson. Even like Trey Thomas was ridiculous. Like,
yeah. That's why I said it's hard to go outside of the Eagles.
You're right.
Offensive line for us, we think.
Oh, Willie Rowe.
Willie.
Big Willie. Yeah.
I like Jackie Slater too.
Slater was a beast. We had to pick 3. You gotta pick 3 of these guys.
I got Lane Johnson. I got Orlando Pace.
During those Niners Super Bowl era, who was their big tackle? It's like so hard. Remember the Cowboys had the best offensive line in football for like 5 years. Larry Allen, but he was like a guard. So he'd be on my guard list, but I feel like we're missing one.
There's so many great linemen, bro. It's so underrated. It's so under. It's one of those positions that ain't sexy.
Ooh, Cincinnati. He was a beast too, man.
He was.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't even know. I got Orlando Pace, Lane Johnson. I'm gonna go Trent. I'm gonna take Trent 3. I'm gonna take Trent 3.
Trent Williams.
I'm gonna take him 3.
I do that. I'll concur with that one.
I'll take it.
I'll match you that. Let's go.
Who's your favorite fullback all time? Hold on, before we go.
Mike Allstat.
You Steeler.
Mike Allstat. Whenever you say the word fullback, you cannot say it without mentioning Mike Allstat.
Listen, he could be in this league right now. He could be a power back.
He was a power back in that league too.
Yeah, they ain't giving the ball enough. Like in this league, they would treat him like they treat Derrick Henry.
Okay, we're gonna give you 3. I can give you 3 fullbacks too. That right? Tom Ratman was a beast too.
Okay.
So Mike Allstat 1.
Mm-hmm.
To me, number 2, I gotta go, my boy. He was on the show before. You guys haven't watched, check out my content. Leonard Weaver. It was short-lived.
I think
he signed him that big money, and then he got hurt, and it was done.
I got used check too.
He was awesome. Ooh, huge check playing right now, right? The Niners fullback.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the best ever to do it for sure.
I'm gonna get my cousin 3.
Damn! Showed up. Why'd you do that?
Jeremy Shockey. I knew we forgot somebody.
Forget Jeremy Shockey.
I told you we forgot somebody.
Shockey was the man. I hated saying it because he's a freaking giant. But
I gotta get my cousin 3, man.
Who your cousin?
Mike Talbot.
Mike Talbot? Tolbert?
Yeah, Carolina Panthers.
He was a Cowboy too, huh?
I think so for a little while.
Larry Sinners too. Whoa.
Shit, hey, look, VG. For the people in the man, one of my cousins was a Super Bowl MVP, bro.
Who was that?
Man, I don't even want to say it because he played for the Ops.
Say it.
He played for Patriots, man. Don't do it to me.
Oh hell no.
Don't do it to me. He was a receiver though.
Troy Brown?
Receiver.
He was a receiver.
He wasn't that receiver.
Who was on the team better than Troy Brown? I'm
gonna let you think now.
Okay. Chad, help me out. His cousin, Super Bowl MVP, New England Patriots.
Somebody gonna know. I think it's gonna be Stu. Stu gonna tell it.
Branch?
Yeah, Deion Branch.
That's your cousin, man?
Yeah.
That's
He
your
ain't
cousin.
the nicest person in the world though. Let's be real.
None of them are, man. My cousin's Ray Allen, the basketball player.
They're not nice people, bro. You meet them, you look up to them all this time, and then you meet them, and you like.
Ray Allen gives 2 shits about me.
Jinx is over with Jinx. They done figured it out. Jigga got it fast. Jigga on the move.
That's tight though. That's what's up. Bloodline good.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm hoping I can get me one of these Super Bowl MVPs out there, man. And that,
Right?
how many? You got kids, right? You got kids that play football, right?
Yeah,
You got a son, right?
I got some.
How old he play? What would he play? What would he play?
My oldest son right now, what is he? My oldest son is 13, 11. So that means my son's 9 right now.
Okay.
So
Would he play running back?
no. He don't want to play. He's not really
In the football?
He likes it, but he's
I seen you working out with one of them. That's why I asked. I seen you one on.
That was him.
Okay.
I worked out with him because whenever I'm around him, he's a football player. But when he's at his mama's house, goddamn, he likes it. This is what he works out.
He gonna find it. He gonna find it.
Like this. This is what he works out.
He gonna find it.
Fortnite.
He 9. It take one moment. Yeah, Fortnite is crazy. Fortnite, Roblox.
Yeah, he loves Roblox.
Crazy. It got him in a chokehold.
I'm just like, I'm trying to break him from it, man.
Listen, I got a son right now. He running me down by $8 right now.
Yeah, I'm like, you push up today? He's like, nah, not really. I'm like, come on, son. You gotta live daddy's legacy out. I made it semi-pro. You gotta make it to the pros, my son. He's like, cool, dad. I don't even like the Eagles. Mom says I like the Cowgirls. I'm like, what?
Oh man, no.
Yeah.
She raising him in the wrong direction.
Yeah, she was an Eagles fan when we were together, but now all of a sudden she's a Cowgirl fan on her internet.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. You know, I still got him. I still gave him a Jalen Hurts jersey for his birthday. He loves it. He wears it.
I just got mine.
You know what I'm saying?
I got that black and gold vapor we had. Remember those?
You know what Kelly Green jersey I'm gonna get when they come out? Agent Zeros.
Me too.
That's the first one I'm gonna get.
Me too.
That's 0.
I'm waiting for it to drop right now, and I'm
so hard, right?
Hey, listen, and guess how I'm gonna justify if he get cut? I'm like, he was the first 0 ever, man. He's the only 0 to ever play for us.
Yeah.
He go down in the books. Hey, Jinx, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Man. You feel my pain, man. You feel my pain. And like when he's around me, he is definitely an Eagles fan, you know. But when he goes back, you know, to his mom's side, he's like, And the massive thing about it, me and his mom was together for like 10 years, and she was an Eagles fan the whole time when she met the new nigga.
Well, my dad. Well, at least y'all dad is solid. My dad a bandwagon.
My dad don't even watch pro football.
He been a Raiders fan all this time, and then last year he was a Patrick Mahomes fan.
Oh wow!
I'm like, wow, you're childish. He's like, y'all
my God, you just made me think of someone that we left off the list of favorite running backs, best running backs of all time.
Priest Holmes?
Bo Jackson.
Bo was a little short too, though.
But his short was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, but it was short.
Like, remember Technobo Bowl?
Yeah.
You won every game with the Raiders.
Yeah, Bo was the man. Jerry at the Raiders was kind of low key. Fire.
He was fine. Jerry's been fine.
Did that one year was it him and Randy Moss at the same time?
I think so. Even then, it was like Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen. Another guy we left off the list.
Marcus Allen.
Beast.
It's some, bro. Look, if you really go back and dig, it's some. Why it took you so long, Regina? Why it took you so long? Why you waited till you was 12 to be a fan?
Well, I had to say I wasn't an Eagles fan until about probably like 10, 11, like in that range for sure. Because I didn't watch pro football back then. I'm old.
It was hard to find it on TV.
It wasn't even just that. It was just like it was so slow.
Yeah. It was a lot of running. It was a lot of running the ball right up the middle.
Yeah, I was a college football fan, so like I watched all the greats. You know,
Who your college team is? BG?
USC Trojans, baby. Come on,
Okay.
now, Cali.
Listen. That's my second love. That's my second love. You know, my first love.
Florida State.
My state, baby, man.
Hey, they I watched a lot of good Florida State teams for sure.
USC, like, listen, USC made me really like college football, though.
Pete Carroll,
Reggie Bush,
well, him and Reggie Bush,
Lindell
I
White,
hated them for a while, for real. I did.
Lindell White, Reggie Bush,
And they did
Matt
it.
Leinart.
Did I stay down the street from USC? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll stay close.
When I was still in Cali, man, I went to every single USC home game. I love USC for sure. And I lived like 2 hours away. I just drove down to every home game and watched them. I love USC. Like, they're my team. That's why y'all was hating on Juju last year. And I was like, I ain't gonna hate on him like that. Like, I watched Juju when he was at USC, and that fool was a beast, a super beast. So
what happened to him though?
I can't even hate on Juju. I love him still.
I think they stunned him putting behind Antonio Brown for so long.
I wanted Juju now. Y'all hate on Nelly.
No,
And I never hated on Nelly like that. And that's why I got beast. I watched Nelly at USC. He was a beast.
You said you would take who? You said you would take Juju.
Yeah, this year I wanted Juju. No. Yeah, Marquise Lee was probably one of the best college football players I ever watched live.
But he couldn't get it to translate to NFL.
He didn't do that. I don't know why. His team was trash for one.
He couldn't get it to translate. I thought he was gonna be a
that
dog.
Dude at SC, ridiculous.
He the reason.
He was.
Mark Sanchez. Is it Sanchez?
He was better than Juju. He was better. I will give you that 1,000%.
His quarterback was Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
He made Sanchez get drafted high.
Yeah. Marcus Lee was a beast. That is crazy. He's still in the league, but he didn't.
So is Reggie Bush your favorite USC player of all time? He's mine. I ain't gonna leave cap.
He's definitely he's best running back of all time in college. I'll say that for sure. Like, you know, we had some stars though. Like, you know, you can go back to O.J. Simpson, man. Like,
yeah, you had some.
Marcus Allen, man.
None of them were Reggie.
Robert Woods, I loved him at SC.
Oh yeah,
love Woods at SC. Reggie Bush, probably though. Yeah, I give him that.
He was so dynamic, bro. Do you remember?
He was like a video game when he was at USC.
Do you remember they played?
I was mad when they lost to Texas that year.
What was it? Wisconsin. He played Wisconsin, right? He got a sweep to the left.
Yeah.
It was no opening, and I seen him like cut back to the middle.
Yeah.
And then he made a spin move back to the outside and caught the sideline. And I thought he was gonna get caught, and he just like hit a jerk step and went round, buddy. I'm like, oh my. I ain't never seen him.
But I thought he was going to be the next Barry Sanders in the pros.
Ooh, Mike Williams.
That dude was a beast too. Wow. He did crap in the pros too. I was really disappointed in his career.
Yeah, Sheldon did.
Remember that stretch? Like, USC had all those dynamic receivers, but when they got to the pros, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, how did you feel about that hit? When Sheldon put the stickers on that boy.
Well, you know, he was on the Saints, so I was like, I don't care.
He put the stickers on that boy like he was a car with a bumper sticker.
Should have held on to the ball, Reggie. I love Reggie Bush though. Still, even today, like, I love watching him when he's on TV and stuff, talk some football. Reggie, Matt Leinart days, those are some good quarterbacks. Carson Palmer, I watched Carson Palmer play at SC.
I like that Carson.
He was a beast, but Marcus Lee might have been my favorite receiver ever watching at SC for sure.
Hold on. Didn't you have
Keyshawn Johnson?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Keyshawn Johnson. That's my favorite receiver from USC.
Base.
Keyshawn went to the Jets.
Yeah. I love it.
USC don't have some talent, bro. They just can't put out good quarterbacks.
Like, I remember, like, everybody was about, oh, yes. Taylor Mays was the best safety. Woo! Mays is a beast.
Well, Virginia, we never ask a lady her age, so we gonna leave it at that.
I don't know.
Taylor Mays.
Well, if your name got if that's your age and the name, then I would say yes to that. But if not, then probably not. Like, I'm pretty old. I'll tell you guys this. You guys can guess the age if you want. I graduated in 99.
So you are 42? 43? 42? Oh, 41. 41.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Nah.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah, no. Pretty good, nah.
Millennium babies, baby.
Oh.
And we still have sense.
What happened to Taylor Mays? He couldn't get that speed to translate to the NFL, huh?
Mufunga even. Mufunga was probably the best safety I've seen at USC too.
Oh, he did come from USC.
Yeah, I wanted to draft Mufunga 2 years ago, and when he kept dropping, I'm like, draft Mufunga. I watched this guy play live. The dude's gonna be legit. His first year he got hurt with the Niners, but last year all pro. All pro. Like that's how sick he was. I was so mad we didn't get Mufunga. Mufunga.
She said, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, you guys. All right. Hey, we all young and hot. Like I tell everybody, I'm like 27.
Ooh, Palomalu.
Drop out Milo for USC, yes, for sure. Yes.
Oh yeah, you wild.
Yeah.
Hufunga gotta be second.
I like Hufunga more even at SC.
I remember Palomalu a
I
little.
think they're all like related. I remember there's like Hufunga, Marlon, like they all got family.
Darius Rogers
family ties at USC.
Darius Rogers. I can't remember Darius Rogers.
That's good. Oh yeah, Rogers at SC, yes.
Who he's paired up with?
Rogers.
Who his quarterback was?
I don't know. Like we had a lot of shitty.
How long Darius Rogers? How long ago that was?
That was a while ago. That's like I want to say before Lee.
So it's between the Matt Liner.
Lee was a while ago too. If you think
who
about
was the
it.
quarterback after that? Dale, can you tell me who the quarterback was so I can remember who Darius Rogers is?
Matt, remember the other Matt Liner?
Okay, that's Matt Liner is with.
No.
Is one who is after Matt Rogers? He went to
with Lee. He was with Lee.
Oh,
and Nelson. Yeah. You know why? Because at first, Nelson, when Lee was there, Nelson was a nobody. I'm telling you that. It was after Lee left is when Nelson became somebody.
So is that Mark Sanchez then?
Could be, yeah. The Matt Liner, Sanchez time.
Okay, so hold on. Matt Liner went to Arizona.
Matt Liner?
Yeah.
He's at USC.
No. He got drafted by Arizona.
Oh, Cardinals, yeah. He played for the Eagles too.
Yeah, he did play for us. And Mark Sanchez played for us too.
Sanchez, yeah.
And Vince Young. Oh, man.
I hate Vince Young.
I know you do.
Even when he played with us, I hated him.
He broke my heart that night.
That national championship game, I still dream about. You know what I'm saying? Like USC, the best team in college football.
I think that's the first time I cried about football.
And he single-handedly beat us. I was like, will somebody tackle him, please?
He was
throwing touchdowns. Somebody tackle him. I hate Vince Young. I do. And then he came to Eagles, talked all that all-star stuff, and we sucked that year. He was just a curse. He was a curse for me. I like Vince Young like that. Definitely don't like him like that.
He was a nice quarterback, but I did not like him, boy. He hurt my heart. Matt Barkley, that's who I was thinking about.
Matt Barkley, yes. That is him. That was Barkley.
That's who their quarterback was, Barkley.
That's Barkley time. Yeah, you're right. That was Lee and Barkley. Lee and Barkley. Yeah, I remember watching that for sure.
Y'all don't have some quarterbacks, bro.
None of them were like pro.
Rodney
good.
Pete.
The pro good would be like Carson.
Yeah, y'all didn't have a pro good. Carson Palmer was
like
the
best pro quarterback. Oh, I like that.
Y'all had Matt Castle too.
Adoree Jackson was a beast at running back for USC for sure. I give you that one too. I give you that one. I remember watching some Adoree. Was there any other position we need to do?
Oh, y'all had John David Booty.
Yeah, Booty. I remember watching Booty. He's all right.
I didn't
Like, a
remember.
lot of quarterbacks, so the receivers made them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't really that great quarterbacks. Like, they were throwing slants to these guys, you know? So it wasn't like they were like these all pro quarterbacks. They were just,
John David Booty would have been with Keyshawn.
Yeah. Keyshawn was a dog, man.
USC has some stick. I still don't think they have better sticks than Florida State. They have some sticks.
We don't get respect for our receivers like a lot of other schools. You know, like we've had some pretty good guys, but maybe because they didn't do that great in the pros, not all of them have. So, but in college, though, they were definitely beasts.
But y'all good at putting out everything but quarterback, really do.
Yeah. Definitely good.
Ooh, y'all Mike Williams.
We had a lot of Williams.
The one that played for
we had both. I thought we had 2 Mike Williams.
Oh, Marquise Lee still in the league?
Yeah. He might even be still with the Jags, is he?
He is.
Exactly. Marquise Lee. I've been waiting for a year he can come out and do something. Yeah,
so didn't have as many receivers as I thought.
Shout out to y'all. We're over 2 hours in here. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe. You will see us on Monday with the Birds of Broad Street, episode 101. We're on our way. And salute to you again, Smitty, man, for joining the family, man. Best Monday night show for any football talk. You know what I'm saying? Birds of Broad Street. Check us out every Monday night. 7:30, 7:45, wherever we get in there. And we're definitely gonna do our thing, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you for having me out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, dog, because like, a lot of people don't, know how much I be working, but I be trying to get out here, man.
Hey, you putting in that work. You're growing fast, man. And I know because I grew pretty fast in the beginning. It's a lot of work. Like, honestly, I'm not even where I want to be in terms. I feel like I could be a lot more if I put in a lot more content. But when life happens, and get promotions and stuff like that, it keeps me away a little bit more than I want to be. But I feel like it's setting up right now, so it's gonna be perfect. So my time, training camp, and the season actually roll around. You gotta check out because I'm planning on being there. I got some new merch dropping out. I'm trying to drop it out, and it's going to be out at the open practice. I'm trying to go to the open practice, and I'm going to be dropping some new merch out. And it's the We Build, because you guys know, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I always like to tag the We Build Different. You know what I'm saying, with the eagle sign. Like, that's like kind of what I kind of been tagging. So I got some new We Build Different merch coming out. I think I do have some old school We Build Different merch, but bring that We Build Different merch back out. That was the first one right there. Y'all can still get that out right now. The High Roseman shirts are actually starting to pick up. King of the Cap, High Roseman with the whole Matrix background in it. That thing's really starting to pick up too. So I think the more people see that, that's probably going to be, and that's with the Print Champs. But me and Print Champs are right now working on a We Build Different thing right now that I'm trying to get it out by open practice. And I want to be there to get it off. I think this shirt's going to blow a lot of Eagles merch out of the water, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be fire. Shout out to Jesse out there, the creator, over there with Print Champs, man. We working on something right now, so be on the lookout for that too.
Well, I'm be waiting on my shirt in the mail, man.
We gonna be getting that, what I'm saying. I hope to look for all you guys there because right now, and guys, if you guys don't live in Philadelphia, right now, Frontier, I know they're not the best airline, but if you go jump on it right now, $299, unlimited flights, international or in states, for $299 from, I think it's from September 2nd to February 3rd. So I'm actually thinking about jumping around. I'm like, damn, that's a whole football season. I can just get that and go to every Eagle game, away or home, goddamn. So I'm looking at, if you guys, you guys like to travel, you guys go jump on that, give me some love, buy a shirt or something, throw a super chat or something, for hooking you up with that piece of info if you didn't know. Yeah, that's definitely what BG's trying to get on, so I can be at every home game this year. I'm definitely trying to go to open practice because I want to give Howie Roseman my Howie shirt. I'm probably gonna buy one for Jalen Hurts to wear too if he wants to take it. So my new shirt that I'm coming out with too. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's exciting to be an Eagles fan. We're gonna keep dropping fire content. We're gonna keep doing our thing, and fly Eagles fly, baby. Like, any last word for you, Smitty?
Oh man, y'all just stay tuned. Hit them bells, man. Monday. Well, I hope Sunday I'll be back here because I done took the gloves off with these Dallas Cowboy fans, man. When I go to this win enemies class, I'm gonna have a few words with Coles, man. We gotta sit down and have a conversation.
Right, Cole. He always talking about stuff. We didn't even play the Cole clip.
Well, Regina, I'm going to the Tampa game week 3, and I'm going to the San Fran game week 13.
That's in Philly.
Yes, sir. I will be there week 13, but December 3rd, I will be in the link.
Which one is the Which one is the? Hey, thanks. Good looking out, man. Yeah, but go to I actually got a Teespring that was originally for my store. That's my personal store too. That had a lot of my personal merch. But on that Print Champ stuff, that's all like, professionals doing that stuff. Like, I'm only putting out professional stuff. I'm not putting none of my stuff from Teespring over there. So check them out for sure. I want to go to another Thursday night game. That's
that shit
was ridiculous. And I want to do it again this year and not pass out in the first quarter.
Who we play? Who we play Thursday night?
I'm trying to think. I gotta look at the schedule again, but y'all know.
It's the second game of the season. Vikings.
The Vikings Thursday night. That'd be a great game to go to for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Two back to back for me, my guy.
Yeah, I want. That was, like I said. I used to tell people, like, I've been to like 7 Eagle games, but that was the first home Eagles game, and that experience that got me wanting to move to Philly. Like, I supposed to have been moved there this year, but things happen. I got promoted, and that's going to push me out a couple, maybe another year or two before I do it. You got to take advantage of your opportunities you got. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna still live in Philly. But like I said, I'm really gonna go try to get this little deal with Front.
How far are you from Philly, BG?
12 hours. I'm in Bama right now.
Oh, you by me?
Where you at?
I'm in Florida.
What part?
I'm in Orlando, Kissimmee area.
How far is that from Bama? Birmingham. I'm in Birmingham.
8.5 hours, something like that.
Let's do it, man. Let's link up. My God, my brother lives in Montgomery. I'll be going down.
I used to be in Montgomery a little bit, man. My brother was in at the Air Force Base.
Dolphin. I've been to Dolphin Island a couple of times, but I never been like in Florida. That's my goal. I want to do some Florida traveling.
So Tampa game week 3. What you talking about?
Is it in Tampa?
Yes, in Tampa.
How is that far that away from me?
Like 9 hours. I'm an hour from Tampa, so like 9 hours.
It's 4 hours to Florida from where I'm at.
Okay, niggas, from Pensacola to Tampa is 6 hours.
So like 10 hours.
So like it's like 5.5.
Wait, it's week 3?
Yeah, week 3.
Oh, but if I get this ticket, then I gotta go see when it expires. I didn't get my next paycheck before I get it. But if I can get that beforehand, hell yeah, I just fly down there. I don't even care about driving.
Well, Regina, we trying to make that move eventually. We trying to get home. Don't worry about it. We trying to get home. Nah, me and wifey talked about it though. We have really discussed moving out that way.
No, for real. I'm going to move out there for a year at least. For a year. When I was there, and we were there for what, 2 days, 3 days. And my goal is like this year to be able to go there at least 2 to 3 home games and stay like 3-4 days down there. That's my goal. Like, I'm set out to for sure go to 2-3 home games this year.
Okay. So
I don't know which games yet. If I get this deal, this flight deal, I might go to all of them. Whether I go to the game or not, I'll tailgate and go to Xfinity Live and hang out with the people there. If I don't actually get the tickets, but yeah, it's easier to get tickets when you're there at the tailgate anyway. So, yeah, it's fun, man. It's gonna be exciting times. Like, hope to see all you guys at the open practice though. If you guys can make it down there, that's August 6th. I'm definitely trying to be there 100%. Drop the new merch and be there open practice this year. So, because I want to meet the players on the field. Like, it was cool going to the game, but open practice is like you can walk on the field and talk to the people and do all that kind of stuff. That's kind of experience I want to try to get to. So we're going to see what happens. God willing, I'll be at all the Eagles home games, all the Eagles away games, and over practice. So that's what I want to do. We'll see how many of them I actually get, but no fewer than two. I will be at 2 home games for sure. I went to one last year. I'm definitely going to 2 this year for sure, and hopefully it'll be more than that. We see what happens, though, man.
I definitely got to hit that Week 13 game, San Fran. It's for
You
sure.
wanna
It's
do
for
that
sure. I got to.
I want to go to that one for sure.
I looked at the schedule and I said, Week 3 I can't miss. It's 45 minutes from my crib.
Dang.
And Week 13.
You got those tickets yet? When you get the tickets, look up tickets. Let me know what they're talking about. Maybe we get some tickets. Like you said, that's not that far. I can. I drove to Philly. That game is only like 10, 12 hours. I can do that kind of a drive. I drove from from Bama to Cali, so I can do long distance driving. And that 12 hours range, that's like what I like to do now that I'm older. No more of these like 2 to 3 day trips to Cali. That's too much. I just fly. But I can do that for sure. I can go drive down there at that Tampa Bay game.
Man, Ash, let's do it, man. Stop being scared, man. We gotta go out. Listen, I'm going to get me a nice little jacket. I'm in the cold, man. I'm with it.
Hey, are you talking about which one? In Philly?
That San Fran game in Philly. I'm gonna be cold.
Hey, I was in there, and what was it? November? That Washington game was in November.
Oh, yeah.
It was. Listen, you go to the 4th and John tailgate, you ain't gonna feel no cold. I didn't feel no cold. I was litty like a kitty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was. I didn't feel no cold. Like, but that night it was cold after we left the game for sure. But
I gotta get to this. I keep hearing about this 4th and John, man.
Man, those guys are the biggest tailgate. Like,
they said they're gonna be in Tampa, so I'm definitely gonna be at that.
And it's like, that's why I want to go to more than one, because I know for sure I'm gonna go to 4th of John tailgate again. But then I want to experience, like, when you're at that tailgate, it is so huge, it's so awesome and fun. But the whole rest of the stadium parking lot's going off too. So it's like you're missing out on other stuff. Lori, all the owners and stuff be walking through there. I missed a bunch of people that day. I was like, what? He was there? He was walking around over there. Like, if I was moving around, and then it would have been awesome.
It's hard to move around when you get stuck in a good one, though.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like, I do not regret that day at all. Me, Simone with the sports, Cool Cat was there, JC Eagles Talk was there. Like, we were all, all the 4th of John crew was there. 302 Birds were there. Like, it was epic. And it's just like the point, like, when you do this and you don't live in Philly, like, that was like one of the biggest things that keep me doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so lit to be walking around and people come up to you like, hey, Bird Gang, I'm in your chats. You never see any people before in life because you see pictures and stuff, but you don't really meet the people. And like, they meet you in person. Like, that was like one of the most humbling experiences ever in life to be like, you're like, actually, E-Rock was there.
BG, let's make a deal then. If we get home field in the playoffs, let's go.
I'm down for that.
I'm dead serious, dog.
So much more expensive than the playoffs, though. Jesus.
But the playoff atmosphere inside the league?
Yeah, you know what? That is right. If we get home field, we're going to go to the playoffs. I'm not even worried about that. I want to do the Tampa Day for sure. I want to do the Tampa thing for sure. So when you start looking at tickets around that time, let me know, and I'll drive down there for sure. For sure, I'll do the Tampa thing. Because I always want to go to Florida, so I actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
And then we try to find. I want to get the whole Birds of Broad Street because I did podcasting when I was at the last game. It was cool. Me, Simone Sports, and I forgot what's her name. Another.
I think DV in the city. I think DV in the city. I think Cool Cat in the city.
Yeah.
One Trey in the city.
Trey in the city. I try to get all of them. I try to link up with all of them when I was down.
So we just got to get me, you, and Simone. Really, the only 3 that's out of town, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who I'm missing? I'm missing. Oh, Philly Notion. What Notion at? Is Notion in Philly?
No, Notion in Texas.
Oh, so
that's why I want to go to away. I do want to go to Jerry.
Oh, Dallas game.
The Dallas away and go hang out with Notion. I would love to do that too as well. That'd be awesome. I know I got a lot of cats in Dallas too. So like, even some of the accounting careers, I got respect for a lot of them guys over there. I don't like their team, but they cool people. Me and Boss are really cool. And we talk off this stuff, and what I'm saying, like we Law Nation, all those guys over there, like it'd be cool to hang out with them. Cool Cowboy.
I don't think they cool with me yet because I ain't got enough followers.
See, that's whatever the cool is, like people. I think it's the opposite. Once you get more followers, that's when they kind of I'll be
I don't know. I be trying to. I mean, you know me. I don't mind trying to get content going.
The thing is,
I don't know.
I just look at it as like this being like, this is my second year now doing it. I understand the grind, and I understand your time is very valuable. Like it's crazy. So like when people say no, they can't do it. I don't even care no more. Like, I'm like, I'm cool. That's what's up. Hit me when you can, type thing. But it's really a grind, and really, especially when you're starting off small, you got to put that effort in. Like you just got to keep going. Like they used to always say, the reason why I got so many. If you look at some of my earlier stuff when I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, like I had some of the biggest people then, on my show then, that helped promote, push me up. But I had a lot of them then, that was more willing, was willing to hang out and do shows with me. But it was like I asked them like 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, hey, can we do a show? 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 Not today. Can we do a show tomorrow? Can we do a show? You know what I'm saying? Like I was on them. They're like, it got to the point where they're like, you know what? I'm doing it because I don't want to hear you ask me again. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be like that persistent on. That's what I'll say to all the upcoming content creators. Just be persistent. Like the talent that you want to work with. I love working with talented people because it brings out the best. It's not no clout chasing. I just want to do the best shows with the best people. At the end of the day, it's content. You realize, especially once you get monetized, this is a job. It's your second job.
I'm almost there, boy. I need like 200 subscribers and like another 1,000 watch hours, boy.
You doing it. You're gonna be there before you know it, for sure. I swear to God, like you're doing your thing out there. Like I'll be watching your stuff. You grind pretty fast. Like I remember 500 and LB told me I was like the fastest ego growing content creator. But now, we got a lot of new ones, like especially like you. You guys are growing even faster than I did. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I finished my first year right at 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Like right on the dot. Like it was like boom, they both came at the same time. Boom. So, but you got to definitely on your way, man. Like you guys might pass me. I'm on the road to 10K, but
you right, man. I'm way behind, man. I'm so far behind.
It goes fast. Your first 100, it takes a minute, and after that first 100, it's just about how much more effort you put in there. And then it's like once you hit your first 1,000 subscribers, man, it's like they just come, because by then they got a good feel. I have over 1,000 videos, you know what I'm saying, content, you know what I'm saying. So it's like they just come. You get people that like you, you get people that come and go. My biggest thing was always when people go, and I'll see them in other chats, like, man, where you been? Like, what the heck? Like, why are you over here? But it's like people like different things, and my take with Jalen. I think I lost some people when I was so strong on Jalen Hurts, but I think you start to see some of those people come back now. They're like, oh, you weren't tripping. You kind of knew what you were talking about then. You know what I'm saying? So just stick with it no matter what you see, and just keep grinding, man. Like you're gonna get there for sure, though. You're gonna get there for sure. And Miss Ash, I will send you that link. Hit me up on Twitter. Anybody else that want that link to that?
Do your own punchline.
Yeah.
Huh? I got a couple punchlines. I just don't use them no more, bro. People telling me, you get reviews. So I'm like, all right.
They be like, I remember when I first started, I used to go like Bird Gang 31, like that. And like I just be like, that's too long now.
I used to you remember my first one, Bird Gang? Yo, Philly fam. I'm back.
Yeah.
I don't even do it no more.
But the thing is, like, you gotta keep some of that stuff because that's what people like, Every now and then I do the Bird Gang 31 thing, but like, and that's mostly on Birds and Broad Street because that's how Cool Cat announces me as. He'd be like, Bird Gang 31, so I'd be like, yeah. But now it's like BG 31. I kind of like the BG, you know what I'm saying? That's cool too, but it's all good, man. Like, you just find your way, man. Like, my biggest thing, like, I would be even bigger if I did videos and a lot more.
I've been getting told that so much, boy.
It's truth to it, but I'm a live streamer. I think that's what I grew off of. Like, if you look before me, even the big guys, they didn't collab as much as they do now. Before me, I feel like I'm like kind of like a pioneer in the Eagles community for like the live streams.
I think once the OTAs and the season pop off, I think I'll be putting out a little bit more videos than I am now.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just learn to clip your live streams. Clip your live stream. That's a lot of good content.
You already know it all. We locked in like fins, man. Y'all already know, man. I already know. I do this for y'all, man.
Make sure you guys go hit Smitty. If you guys are part of Smitty, Eagle hit Bird Gang up, man. Like hit BGN up, hit our whole family up. Birds of Broad Street channel. You know, hit us up there. And let's just keep going. Like the Eagles got the best community in football right now, I believe. Like we have some of the best content creators out there, period. And I go to war with all these guys anytime they want to. And it's like much love to all you guys. Like I said, it's just the beginning, man. We're imagine like 5-10 years from now, we're gonna both be over like 20,000 deep. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, you know, riding the wave for the Eagles. And
listen, when I get to the right spot, boy, the money get good. I'm gonna just start my own business so I can put more time into my shit.
Exactly. I was on that road. See, I got struck last year. I got demonetized because I kind of mixed I have 3 channels. I got this, I got BGN Sports Media, obviously, but I got BGN Entertainment. And what happened was, I don't know if you guys know Nat Most Wanted. He's like one of the biggest conspiracy guys on YouTube. We did a show called Down the Rabbit Hole. And for a whole year, no one said nothing. You know, I was getting paid for the videos and everything. I started putting them on my sports channel because I have more followers over there than I did the entertainment channel. And for a whole year, they said nothing. But when they had that latest update in the beginning of the year in March and May, I think in March, they gave me a strike. And I didn't start making money again until like probably like a month ago. But when they strike you, man, they don't push your stuff out no more. They stop all the work, man. Like I was making like, I know it wasn't big, you know, because I was still growing, but I was making like $300 a month, man. Like, and all that gone, you know, like, and it's like you're building, it's like you start from zero again. So it's building back up there again. But, you know, all the way up until like 2 months ago, I wasn't making nothing out there. Oh, man, the whole Super Bowl, I had to go with all no monetization. It was sad, man. It was sad. But, you know, we don't do this for the money. We do this for the, you know, love of our team. So at the end of the day, I kept doing it because, you know, I love the Philadelphia Eagles. I can talk about them any day, all day.
I know that knock your grind off though when you're doing it for free, dog.
It did.
I'm doing it for free right now, and it's like
it did. Like, but it's different though. Before you monetize, you're grinding because you're trying to get to that monetization. But then imagine being monetized, starting to grow, and then all of a sudden you don't get the money. You're doing it for free again. You're just like, I was just bitter at YouTube. Like, really, you gonna give me money for all those videos that I did? Because I only did 4 episodes of it, you know. And for you to go back, that was like freedom of speech violation. I feel like, you know, it's like, but you know,
they could have just told you like, hey, take them off.
No warning, no nothing. It was straight. It was straight. You know, remember when Philly Mike and them, they were getting that what they call it, reused content thing. So I had got that too at the same time, but it wasn't nothing reused. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what, I don't even know, understand that still to today. But I got that too at that same time. But when they do that, they went through your whole, you know, your whole thing, and then they went back to that video. It was a whole year later from the first show, and they gave me that strike. So
I got hit with a warning for one of my videos. And I had to go in and like edit it and like take the clip of the video out and then repost it. I don't even think people really realize it got reposted. Yeah, they got Philly 500 for some crazy stuff though, Jigga. YouTube is very finicky. They get their money for sure. I'll say that. Yeah, it's very finicky. Like you gotta be very careful. Yeah, because just like you said, BG, like they just got Joey Shakes recently. Yeah, they get you, man. For like some super old content. I think he said the content like 2 years old. Yeah, and that's what it was. It was like a year old. Like I was like, what? You could have told me something a year ago, and I would have took it off and never did the next 3. They like setting you up. Like if you don't change it after that, they hit you the next one and the next one, and they strike your channel out to make you like restart or whatnot. But hey, it's their business. We're in their world. Yeah, we just kind of gotta live with it. You know, I have no ill will against YouTube, man. I love being on here still. So, BG, you ain't started your Patreon yet or no? No, man. Dude, I'm on so many different platforms. I can't even keep up with all the social media stuff, man. I treat you better get you a Twitter. That's my next one though. All the non-visual podcasts, I want to start going that route too, and those two too. But you know, like I said, like I'm on Twitter podcast. I'm on Facebook. My group, I got a group on Facebook. I'm an admin in like 5 Eagle groups on Facebook. You know, like I'm on freaking Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Like I'm on a lot of different social media platforms where it's like. That's hard to keep up. I need to like pay my daughter or something. It's just
handle all that for me.
Need
You
an
know,
assistant. Man. Need an assistant.
yeah, I definitely need a system. So
Need an assistant.
you two get my money back. I need to get paid again, my nigga.
So what you got to build it back up now? Now you got to build back up to get your money.
Everything from your watch. Like when I right before I got monetized, dude, I used to have like 60 in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm building that part back up too, just because they don't push it out to people. Like people used to not get alerts from me. People were unsubscribed to me. People had were subscribed but no notification bell. So they never got notified when my videos came on. Like they go full spin on you. So it's like it's just something you gotta deal with, and I'm dealing with it. It's getting up, I'm good. I'm building back up though, what I'm saying? For the last 2 months we came a good way. And I'm excited about I think once football season, like the training camp and stuff start coming back around, I'll get back up there. I'll be like back where I need to be. So and hopefully past it. So my goal is to be the best, not even just Eagle content creator, just one of the best content creators there is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna do stuff with my entertainment channel, maybe not so graphic with the conspiracy stuff because they obviously don't like that. But it's just the life stuff will definitely keep going. Relationship stuff will definitely keep going over there on that channel. And you guys will see some of it here on my channel here too as well. Like I did before. I'm just not doing no more of that conspiracy stuff. Like he said, I might go over to Rumble with Net Most Wanted, and we can do that show over there. And I'll send links to that show over there. But in terms of this channel, never again. I'm never gonna put this channel in harm's way again, guys. Never again. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. We gotta. Hey, look, I ain't gonna give up the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep working hard as I can, put as much time into this pod as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure, I can put out good content about a team I love to people that love the same team as me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give y'all everything I can.
Amen.
Can't give you too much now because I gotta leave a little bit for the for the fam, but
right?
I give you
right. But hey, salute to all you guys still sticking with us. We at 2:31. We can get out of here. Y'all catch us out. I know he said Sunday he's gonna be live. I'm off tomorrow. I might do a wake up with Bird game tomorrow evening too. So or tomorrow night stream too as well. So who knows? I gotta see what my work schedule's like. I'm off, but when you're a GM, you're never really all off. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go back in any day now. So I'm gonna see how the day goes tomorrow. Definitely gonna get it on another stream. If not, at least a video out tomorrow. And then definitely if I don't see you Sunday, I know I work Sunday night. And I'll see you guys on Monday night versus Broad Street for show. So much love to you guys. Actually, we're gonna try to still get a State of the Eagles. So we're gonna try to get a State of the Eagles in here too this weekend. If not, then we'll be back Tuesday. But much love to all you guys. I appreciate all the support. I love all you guys 100%. Fly Eagles, fly. Till next time, this BG, SMITTY Eagle. We out. Peace.